Okay.
Halloween, I believe, is the H is uppercase.
Okay.
Password is my username, so it's jab in both J's are capitalized.
What live stream are we supposed to be watching? Which one?
What? Whoa.
Like Will's doing one?
Not. You guys are watching mine.
Will's doing one too now.
Oh, whoop. Let me get rid of that if we're not watching
I can't
mine.
find it.
Dude, I don't even know what you're doing.
Dude, I don't know what I'm doing.
That was one hell of a movie.
Yeah, actually, it was.
Dude, where's my car?
Okay, I'm gonna give myself some more
this beard is so terrible.
If I put it against the wall, I'll have tons of room to do action.
Oh, can we pick spectator? Is that it?
John, can you still see it?
Let me check. I'm staring at everyone's costumes. I can see everything.
Awesome. Thank you.
There's trees.
It's not on the server, but
you still can't find it?
No.
Ron, are you a caster?
Yes, I am.
All right, so it's Halloween.
You barely move. You're just standing there like
capital
And
H.
D&D is literally DND.
That's what I have.
My God.
HALOW.
Do you have anybody on your friends list on Steam? You could just click on their join game.
I just recently got on Steam. I've never had it before, so.
No. I don't have friends on Steam. I just use it for antisocial things. So.
Well, apparently they just told you it's for socialness.
That's what I understood, but then all my friends use Xbox for Call of Duty. They just yell at people.
Is Kelly a lumberjack?
Hey, Rita.
Oh, lumberjack, and I'm okay.
Hey.
She sleeps all night, works all day.
There was only 2 people at work who got that. Everybody else I had to explain it to, and I was so sad.
What, that you're a lumberjack?
From
That's a Monty Python reference.
Yeah.
Sword, drop the swords. It's over.
Clothing.
Why are these guys still here?
Can I have this hidden somewhere? Is that good? That's probably good.
Okay, I'm just gonna stop that and I'll just follow tabletop.
Watch out.
Thunder!
I remember when you tried to
I wasn't
show me
ready.
that game, and then I think I got to the Tarzan level, and it wouldn't stop using that Keyblade. I was like, this is the coolest one. It's like, yeah, but it's not as strong. It's like, yeah, but it looks cool.
Dude, I wish I could have gone back to Spirit because they have like the pumpkin mask and they also have the pumpkin keyblade there.
Oh,
see, the Pumpkinhead Keyblade was my shit.
Yeah. Fire!
It was pretty good.
Hold on, I gotta like kick my shoes out.
It's Fira.
Fire!
There you go.
Again, yeah.
Fire!
So here's the you aren't a true man unless you played the game with only the Kingdom Key on the hardest difficulty, which I've done.
Fire!
All right.
Yeah, but could
Well, I
you
didn't play it all, so I'm just regular person.
Could I beat
Well, since everyone is technically here, Nate said he would come in after he gets home. So
Wait, sorry, really, really quick. I need to do this or I'm going to explode. So
She's got dynamite.
Oh
boy.
Yay! Let's go.
From Pure Spite LLC.
From Pure Spite LLC.
What is this?
Wait, what?
Oh dear.
It is a gift.
Oh, this is going to be hilarious.
Who's it from?
Good.
Who do you think it's from?
Merlin?
Caesar himself.
Gandalf
It's from
sent it.
Gandalf himself. Yes.
Is it?
Sweet Jesus.
Oh, I'm so
The hell
excited!
did I-
I wanted to see
I feel
what
like
it
I
looked
missed an
like.
episode of the show.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
ordered
I
some
like-
from Caleb.
I'm coming in on season 2 here. I don't get it.
Nobody
Oh,
gets it.
neither
I
yet.
have no
Like,
idea.
Rorschach.
All the paper.
I'd
Give me a
like to
recap.
say I was also there, and the arc was a miss.
Oh,
Oh, that's clean.
snap!
The natural one, you find the box contains a smaller box. Good luck. You're a
done it.
monster.
I am indeed
Wait, you have to
a
show us
monster.
the box. Show us the box. Okay,
What's in the box?
like turn your camera down
What's
to
in
where
the
you're
fucking
opening
box?
it, so we can see you open it. Yeah,
Okay.
there we go.
Good luck.
Wait,
Find
that's
it.
a box?
That's a
That
That's
box.
is
a
in
box.
fact a box.
I thought that was a
Box.
That is a
dog in a
box
box.
that is duct
A
taped closed.
shitload of white
That's
duct
what I get
tape.
for
You
having
think too
Discord on my
small. You
phone.
think too small.
Uh,
I wasn't
I don't know
ready.
why you put it in such a big box. I was like, I thought it was just supposed to be like this little thing.
It is a little thing. You have to handle it with care, and he did.
That's why I'm trying to be so careful. I don't want to.
Is that a nail filer? What's
Rip that
wrong with
shit
you?
out.
It's a teeny
I was gonna say
Use your hands.
Listen, the equipment that I
Possess?
equipped
Possess is
myself with.
terrible. Yeah.
I'm buying you a knife.
You
Oh
should
my
have
God,
sent
your new
and it's
no,
blue.
dude. You should have sent the knife inside the box. You should have
Let's
sent the
go,
knife in the
lumberjack.
box.
Yeah.
Let's
Yo,
go.
lumberjack, you're
Look out.
okay. You're
Lumberjack's
okay.
ready.
Oh my god, this is
See,
the
now that's
weakest
his
lumberjack
goatee now.
competition I've
That's
ever
as good as you're
seen.
gonna get.
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I
Shit.
sleep all night and work
Open it
all
just
day.
enough.
That's it.
Okay, here we go.
Now
Here
it
we
looks
go.
like it has a
See it?
mouth.
We
Let's go.
carefully Unveil.
I can't see it.
There you
There
go.
we go.
sword's a
Yeah.
little bent, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's a little Nova.
Girl.
Oh, that cape is nice.
Cape is nice, yeah.
Caleb was particularly proud of the cape.
I was particularly proud of that cape. That is
It
a
is
very
good.
good color of purple.
It's a good
Can't
color of
see the look
purple.
on her face, but she looks pissed.
I look like a light version of Prince. Holy crap.
I didn't think you were Rocky.
Is that
I
actually
thought
supposed
that's
to
No.
what you were.
Is that actually supposed to be the sun
Dr.
sword model?
Frankfurter.
Mhm.
Or did you just paint it gold?
He made it.
I just painted it gold.
Yeah. It's so thin.
Yeah, it is very fragile.
Very fragile. Heckin'.
Congrats on your first figurine.
So excited. My first handmade one.
Only just begun.
Got a couple of like naked ones that I bought from the store.
Well, I can't wait for that shipping cost to come
my.
to Canada.
This is very good. Thank you
Hey,
very
that's,
much.
oh,
This is
are
going to
we
Canada.
paying for that? Or
No,
is
not that
just-
one. I'm saying like New Hawk coming to Canada.
That's what I meant.
So the downside is I can't ship to Canada from work. I have to actually take it to a store and
Oh,
do
that's
it
right.
because we don't have a shipping license internationally.
You
Which
should
sucks.
broaden your horizons, sir.
Well,
If
it's
you
not
have
my
an
choice to
edX
make.
account, you can send it to my parents' house.
Yeah.
And then I can
We're not so bad unless you freeze.
Yeah, but Steven, I don't have anything.
Even
That
so, I
sounds
don't know
valid.
if you can tell, but like there's all these sweet like looks like flame looking symbols on the shield, and he made those gold with the background silver. Look cool.
To you,
Dude,
bitches.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, if you send a new Hawk, just make sure it's not so much covered in arrows, because I never got shot with one arrow and I could deflect that the whole time. So that would be
Cheers, guys.
Thank you very
Cheers.
much.
You know
All
what?
right.
Cheers.
So, really quick, guys, before we begin, I'm so happy you guys are all here. Again, I'm super nervous, so please don't mind my scatterbrainness.
Can I go make a drink
I-
real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have alcohol in this house.
Maybe you sleep together.
particularly.
Yeah, like I think me and Connor are gonna be right back. Hold on.
All right. Well, I just need to know
That's why you
where
bring your
which
alcohol in the room.
holiday your characters are from, if you don't.
Oh
mind.
yes. Mount Valentine,
Okay. Cool.
because I'm fabulous.
Please.
Fabulous.
I think Sora would believe in Santa.
Okay. So
I actually believe that. I actually see that going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually believe that.
Sora 100% believes in Santa.
Yeah.
Met Santa.
So obviously, I am
Columbus Day.
Independence Day.
I am
Yeah.
also of the Independence Day.
All right.
I'll take April Fool's Day.
We don't have that one as an option.
Damn
Sorry.
it. I didn't see the list. I'm sorry.
You're good. We have Christmas, Easter, Valentine's, St. Patrick's, and Independence Day.
I'll take
Oh,
St.
no,
Patrick's. Whatever.
This is impossible to drink in.
No.
Put my
Like
face in.
blanket.
Man, someone absolutely dropped the ball by not going St. Patrick's Day and running a halfling divination wizard.
I'm running a Kobo Arcane Trickster.
And Ron, I'm sorry, which one was yours?
Acrylic.
He picked
My
St.
character?
Patrick.
No,
Yeah,
St.
where's it
Patrick. St. Patrick's Day. I'll go
Okay.
St. Patrick.
So we
Cool.
ran out of Coke, so we're gonna run out of vodka until we.
And
What
Kelly?
kind of vodka?
Say Valentine.
It's actually
Okay.
Canadian vodka. All it said was Northern Keep Canada, and I was like, I should probably buy that.
I should.
I'm
not
sorry,
get
my
used
beard
to
keeps falling off.
it.
You're
I was
good.
just checking the color. That's a nice color.
Right?
It's a very nice.
You know,
rouge.
Steven, you do make a good drag queen.
Yeah.
Drag
My,
queen.
my mom said the same thing. She just saw me. She's like, you know what?
My mom
It's
said
pretty
it.
pretty. I did the outline of the lips and everything too. First time.
nice.
All right, y'all.
I'm telling your
Here we
mom
go.
though. Like,
Hey, there's Nate.
Alright,
Hey, Nate.
laptop was taking forever to load. I
So-
almost have the costume on. Give me a second.
Okay.
So I
Which
think-
holiday are you from?
What?
I'll wait.
Mine?
You had
or
minimal homework to do.
Try to make this really easy. The bigger campaign is a little bit more complex.
This was an easy no-brainer. Sora, Santa. Easy. Absolute
Didn't
no-brainer.
he meet Santa?
He did.
I'm
when- in the nightmare
Easter.
in the nightmare one too, like in Halloween Town, because
Like they legit met. Okay, I just want to make sure I wasn't going crazy like some. I forgot what it was but that thing where you think something is when you're a kid and it wasn't.
What, the Mandela effect? or
Mandela
something?
effect.
Thank
yeah,
you.
that
I didn't even
Yeah.
know that was a word.
Mandela effect.
Mhm.
I didn't even make
Remember,
sense. Like,
you know-
people thought that Mandela was dead before. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is he dead now?
English is not my first language, so there's many English words I don't know.
Oh,
You do a
the
good
idea
job.
that like that a whole generation of people misremembering something together
yeah.
somehow.
We're awesome.
Yeah,
Or there was something
somehow,
in
and
the water.
everyone's like, "Oh my
Isn't
god,
that
we're in another
synchronization, though?
space-time continuum." It's like, no, you just don't remember
Hey,
things that
hey.
don't.
You're really blurry,
Thanks,
dude. Do you
dude.
have a filter on?
Yeah, hold on. Let me fix that.
He's in
Okay.
portrait mode.
Is he Droven?
I was like, damn.
Oh,
You
I
got.
didn't even see his camera.
I was like, you got a
Okay.
fog effect and everything.
So extra.
Better?
Much better.
Snap.
Nice.
Nice.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Way
right?
to go.
The exact character I play.
Video is still loading for me. I'm gonna refresh so I can see you.
You're gonna be cooking.
Yeah, it took me a second too.
I have seen this
Alright.
cosplay before, but I love it.
Thank you.
Oh,
You better watch out. Oh, wrong way.
Hey, who are you?
Let me. That's actually his LARP character, I believe.
I wasn't able
Yeah.
to download that picture, so you're gonna have to be. blank them for now. I'm
That's
sorry.
fine. I am my original Plague Doctor D&D character, Dr. Boulder.
Okay.
Everyone knows me on TikTok for it, so.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So, I do enjoy all this stuff, custom made, hood, and everything. Tunic, hammer, all of it.
Steven,
I
are you
love
checking
it.
your makeup? Do you have
He
one,
has to.
do you have one of
That's
those
what
little
matters.
like pocket clasps too that has like the little powder in it?
That's for what hologram in. I would most likely say Halloween because. So I tacked.
The holidays actually include Christmas, Easter, Valentine's, St. Patrick's, or Independence Day.
Steven, if you're saying something, we can't hear you, man.
I'll do St. Patrick's Day.
All right.
Okay.
St. Patrick's Day, Plague Doctor.
I am
2
Easter.
St. Patrick's Day, 2 Independence, 1 Easter, and 2 Valentine's.
Easter?
John,
Yeah.
you're from technically Independence Day, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
3.
technically.
Eagle Sam from the Muppets.
All right. So, I don't think the music is going to work, so I'm going to have to play it from my phone, y'all. So, if you can't hear it, I'm
Unfortunately, yeah.
very sorry.
Is it Spotify?
No, remember that doesn't work through this program, remember?
The only way you can do it if it's on your computer and you stream your Spotify specifically, then everyone goes live onto that. But then you can't watch the screen as well.
Yeah, it's
As
a
far
bunch of
as I know.
nonsense.
So,
Yeah.
let's go ahead and we'll do it from my phone. That way we can save some time.
No problem.
Something
But
in the mail.
yeah, Leslie, I know that you're nervous or whatever, or however it is about you, but we'll give you the time and space. Like, don't be afraid to take your time if you need it.
Ooh, nice, Nate. Thanks,
Honestly.
Alex.
Yeah, no problem.
Star
All
Wars.
Don't worry. We all look like idiots right now, so we're fine.
No, our DM isn't even dressed up.
For yourself, that's fantastic.
How'd
Oh,
you
I'm
get-
going to smell amazing.
And now,
Oh shit, the DM sunglasses. Power move. What
Here
a
we
power.
go.
Yeah!
Oxy, are you
All
ready
right.
for this one?
Am I ready?
You recording?
Yeah, I've been recording since before you've been here.
so here we go. Ambiance music.
I am the ready.
All of you were selected, chosen by the patron, and you were given a clasp mirror. On it, a decorative insignia of a floral design with different colored jewels embedded in between its petals, representing each holiday. You are also given a map, which leads to the middle of a nearby forest in your holiday, shrouded by mist. You follow the trail, come across 7 doors, mounted on a set 7 trees, all circled and facing each other. You are told that the door that looks like a pumpkin with a devilish smile is the door you must walk through to continue forward on your journey. As you open the door, a gust of wind begins to pull you in, and then you are transported into the realm of Halloween Town, or Cackle Cove.
Mhm.
And this is where we are now, folks. You just come under this entrance right over here. And you all have representative tokens here. So, yeah. Welcome to Cackle Cove.
Okay. What?
Gandalf,
So I have
you.
a small problem. I can't see the map.
Oh no, what's going on?
It's too far.
Merlin!
Arthritis, old man.
Merlin! Man!
Is it me or is it you?
I think it's me. Let me try leaving and re-entering.
I could see it.
Is anyone else in tabletop able to see it?
I can see everything.
Belly, you're
I'm
muted.
not in tabletop.
When
just
I was
watching
trying
the
to look
video.
at his table.
Like the,
Sorry, I
charac-
was
zoomed all the way out.
the
I was
caricatures
talking
are,
to my aunt.
the caricatures
Yeah,
are on the
Will,
left,
were
and
you
there's
able
like
to
a
see it?
forest, right, with a castle in the middle.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
so
don't-
the forest you guys are coming out of is where all the characters on the left are.
Good.
Oh, I don't see that.
This
Hold
is
on.
the town itself.
Okay. It's just because we are in spectator mode.
Yeah,
Yes.
how do I pick a color? Because he's not letting me pick a player.
She has to assign
Where's
one.
my Roman red?
How do I assign one?
Click our name and you can change color.
Okay, does it matter where I put you guys?
Nope.
Not particularly.
Okay, there you go.
Oh,
You can go ahead and pick your token. It has your name on it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try simulator one more time.
How do we pick our character? Is there like a link?
Oh, Kelly, do you have tabletop simulator?
No.
Okay, then I'll whoever doesn't have it, I'll do it for you. It's fine.
Wait,
Thank
is,
you.
Is
Yeah.
it
I'm gonna
online?
try
or is
one
it
more time. If it doesn't work, then just do it.
Will's character's flying.
in
Okay,
Steam? No,
Well,
this is
then.
a work laptop.
So
That
I go
is
to
totally
join.
fine. I'll put you over here, Kelly.
you could put me. You could give me a color. I'm in.
Okay.
you're gonna have to move Sora around as well. So double duty.
Cool.
I did put you in a spot, right, Caleb? All right, y'all have to be over here to start it because that's where the forest of the doors are
I
at.
can't find it. Sorry.
Just live stream it.
Well,
I am
I'm
live
watching
streaming
it,
from
so I'll
here.
just tell him what to do with Brother Brockus.
Perfect.
I like the fact that it lands on a freaking circle every time you drop it. Guys,
I was messing with the mechanics like crazy for the past week and a half. All right. So,
Really, I can't get the password. Just jab.
yeah,
Jab,
capital
J's
J's.
or
Oh, both J's.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
Alrighty. So, we're going to start with John and Alex. Y'all are going to come through the forest first. Either at the same time or one after the other. You guys can choose.
Whoa! Ugh!
I only choose. Okay, yeah. I'll take a color if you can do that for me, please.
Oh, my head. Huh? Where am I?
Doing this again?
Donald?
Dang it.
Donald? Goofy? Where'd you go?
Boy.
Always leaving those guys. Hey! What's your name?
Oh. Hello, small one. My name's Luxrum.
I'm sorry, what are
But
you?
you can I'm a Loxodon.
Okay.
But you can just call me Lux.
Lux, I like it.
What's your name, small child?
My name's Sora.
Oh wow. You're just a burst of energy, aren't you?
Well, I really need to get back to finding my friends. And you seem really nice.
Well-
We should go together. Friends?
We're gonna need it. I'm down.
All right, Lux.
And you guys get to do one movement before the next.
I
Set of people.
spend 30 feet of movement speed shaking his hand.
Oh.
Like how
Alright, well, you
Sora,
guys
like how
just-
Sora does, shaking his hand really good.
I'm gonna use 30 feet of movement speed to oblige.
All right, well, you guys are just standing right here.
Oh, I love this.
Cool. Actually, let me turn you around because, I can do that. There you go.
Hey, got any idea what's going on?
You've got to be from around here.
As he says that, we have Caleb and Will come through the forest.
Whoa, Lux, get ready.
Oh, I hate when we land first.
Lux, have you heard of the Heartless? Be ready.
I don't see no Heartless around here. Who the hell are you anyway?
Are you the eagle? Is that what you're really going with?
Yes. I'm an Arakakra and a boxer.
Oh my
Who the hell are you two?
Like,
I thought you were American stand for like the Muppet, like the Blue
This is
Eagle.
bullshit.
Merlin! And I'm gonna run at him.
I'm gonna point my gun at you and go, I'm not fucking Merlin!
Merlin, have you seen Goofy and Donald?
Who are Goofy and Donald? Are those edible? They sound edible.
Merlin, you sound like
you
hit your head again pretty hard.
Yeah, that tree was really hard when I hit my head, actually.
Yeah. There's got to be something going on up there. We could probably fix that, right?
Probably. Probably not. I'm not entirely sure how my own mind works, actually. Now that I think about it.
Right?
I did have this little clasp and a map, but how did I end up here? Walked through a door and now I'm here?
Yeah,
That's not
I'm going to
right.
walk right up to him and look at him and be like, "You're not Merlin."
Of course I'm not Merlin.
Ugh.
I am Faku.
My name's Sora. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Sora. I am Tharkun, but in common tongue, you would call me Gundalf.
Gundalf, you sound really nice.
And then he
Yeah,
proceeds to pull out the AK.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people tell me. And then I shoot them.
Shoot? What do you mean by shoot? We just hit each other and use magic.
I mean, maybe
wow.
you do.
Your world sounds way better than mine.
I don't think Sora's ever seen a gun. Like, he doesn't know what it does.
Well, actually, in the last game, he does.
When? When does he see a gun?
Oh, Zigbar.
Well, did you
man.
already introduce yourself to them?
I haven't gotten introduced. Or, like, I just came in and I was like, "Hi, I'm a bird."
I'm a bird.
That being said, much like Gundalf over here, I'm also packing heat, and I just whip out my crossbow.
Whoa!
Oh shit, he's got a crossbow! Put it down! Put it down!
You put it down!
Sora's gonna fall
You
on his...
put it down first!
Sora's gonna
You
fall
put
on
it
his
down.
butt. Oh, whoa!
I'm like,
As
holding
this
it
all
sideways,
happens, Connor, Ron, and Nate show up.
Oh shit, there's more of you!
Gundalf! Lux! Defend yourself!
One thing
Get
about my
ready!
character, I don't actually talk. I just make hand movements to communicate.
Okay,
who's getting you
I
reckon?
can't see the map to
getting
move
you
my
reckon?
character, so.
Yeah.
Guys, they're
But-
surrounding us! Watch out!
Oh
You
god.
can't see the map?
The Heartless are coming.
Out of the fire, into the fire, always in this group.
See, out of the
Hand
fire.
on Sora's shoulder, and I'm like, "It's okay, little one. Just let them all show up first. You'll
You
see."
know what's going on?
Yeah, Brock just comes in and goes, "Don't
The
worry,
Great One's rapping.
I'm with the Easter Bunny." I'm gonna just throw a bunch of chocolate eggs at people.
I look at Gundalf, and I'm like, "This isn't my first journey to this damn place."
Whoa,
Oh.
look! Hercules got a new helmet. Herc, I haven't seen you in so long, man.
You're so ready for this. I love it.
How's it going with Hades? And I go to Connor's character. I'm just like putting my hand out.
We certainly have a cheery one in the group, don't we?
What do you mean?
Right.
Well, guys, it's all really nice to meet all of you. My name's Sora, and I think we should all be great friends until we get back to where we need to go.
I agree. It's much better to not instantly hate each other, right?
Don't get hated on by a guy with a gun. That's probably a good idea.
Okay.
That's why I carry it around.
What is a gun?
I meant you.
Yes.
Oh.
And then him.
And finally, Steven and Kelly show up to the scene.
Ah, damn it.
Oh.
Or, okay.
Fantastic.
So I was making my way to the kitchen, and I ended up in front of Asmodeus, and then I ran.
Whoa, look! There's a chick in a tank top and a dude in a shirt.
I'm a Kobo, actually.
Should stop that.
That looks like a dude in a shirt to you, tiny child human thing.
Oh, wait! Off in the distance.
We see this little creature with a Kobo just walking towards. Huh.
My character is literally a walking skeleton.
This is why you
I'm
don't
gonna
steal.
finally lower my gun.
This is why you don't steal from the Supreme Master of Hell.
I don't really think that's how I ended up this way, but that's a personal matter.
Huh.
We're in hell now.
Wait,
We're
are
in
you
hell.
saying that out loud?
No. I don't think this is hell.
This is how it would end.
Hercules, I thought you put that guy back in the hole, man.
I made a wrong turn.
You made a wrong turn from the kitchen and you ended up here.
Well, I ended up in. I ended up
He's
in front
not a
of a
very clever
demon.
man.
He said his name was Asmodeus, and he told me what I was doing here, and he just flinned me out.
Let me guess, you ended up in the 9th layer of like pain or something.
No idea. All I know is that he gave me a sandwich, and now I'm here.
Wait, there's a clock.
What?
There's a clock.
We have 2 minutes to talk crap.
Well, I haven't seen
time
any of
is
you guys,
illusion.
your guys' types before, but it's really nice to meet you all.
What do you mean, my type?
I mean, like,
Do we know who we all are yet?
I mean, like, you're a big bird who can talk. I just, all in the same place. I think we're all from different worlds, and this place is somewhere different. And I feel like there's darkness in this world that needs to be shed.
That isn't like
So
destroyed or let loose
This
into
is
this
a
world.
specifically for darkness. You gonna kick darkness out of its
Hey.
own home?
What the hell is this kid?
why not?
Everywhere where there's darkness, there's light.
I
We
mean,
killed
Where
him.
there's light, there is also darkness. That is what shadows are.
And all of a sudden, you guys feel a slight tremble in the earth.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay. This is getting a little out of hand. Does anyone know why we're here?
No.
To the castle. Come on, guys. Sora's just going to start running.
I have
Are we gonna
nothing
do a
better to
cast?
do. Let's follow the young chipper guy.
We
Wait,
better
wait.
catch up to him
Let the
pretty
chipper
quick.
guy go first.
Um,
I'm
walk
ready
on
to
the
go.
wall.
I would love
Down
to.
and, like, put my
I'd like
hand
to
on the
straight
ground
dash
and
towards
see
Sora.
Yeah, so the blade disappears out of my hands, by the way. It just goes like, psh, and just disappears. And I run away.
Does logic. Did I get me?
So yeah, I would like to chase him running just the way Sora runs in the video games as well.
Big hopping feet.
Yes.
So
I
hold
feel
on.
like that in an elephant form would be gorgeous.
So, I'm not gonna lie. I may look a little spooky, but this castle looks even scarier than I do. Are we sure we're going the right way?
Well, generally speaking, you want to head towards the biggest, ugliest place because that's usually where the bad things are.
But we're right next to you.
Can I go the opposite direction then? That's
Okay.
usually not where I'd like to go.
So just like, think I still have the helmet. I just took it off because
Yeah, man.
it's a helmet.
It's fine.
Yeah. Anyways, well, that's what the Easter Legions used to do. So just keep up, and I start jogging behind him.
Doesn't appear to be anyone else around here, so I might as well stick with the group for now.
Also, I'm a
Dude,
bugbear,
this
so
whole
it's not like
place
it's gonna
looks
be that
pretty
hard.
Spoopy. Like you're not gonna find a place that looks safe. The whole area just looks very spoopy.
I mean, we're hanging around a skeleton. That's all.
Anybody want to roll for perception?
I'll do it.
Anybody want to roll for perception?
My character's just.
I
Got
might.
dropped. 1 second.
I think Sora's noticed that the bugbear took his helmet off, and that's definitely not Hercules.
I rolled a 15.
No, I did not. I took the helmet off.
No,
He
I
did
know.
not.
You took it off, and I noticed you are not Hercules.
I got a 17 on perception.
Okay.
18.
Okay.
I rolled a 6 because I have disadvantage. I don't know why.
You don't see anything.
I'll do perception plus 3. I got a 14.
Decks are coming.
I rolled perception twice by accident. Just take the first one.
14.
I'm missing 2, I believe.
I rolled a 4.
How is the light here? Is it bright?
It's good,
Dark?
man. It's good.
I'm trying not to take in the
50.
atmosphere that it's so crazy scary here. That's why I'm not percepting anything.
A 22 was my
perceptin'.
first one.
Then how's,
Alright, so
how's the light in here? Okay.
Everyone who rolled above a 10, as you walk closer to the center of town, you notice the buildings are very Victorian looking. The color scheme is very dark, gloomy colors. You see that everything is underkept. And you notice no activity at all.
The fuck kind of Shire is this?
It looks pretty abandoned.
This is a place
There
where
are
we
no
can get.
people.
This is a place where we can get you a seat, old man. You can rest those knees.
Oh, that sounds lovely. That
Oh.
sounds lovely, actually.
Mmm.
So I'm gonna take off my wig because it's being
This
itchy
doesn't
right
look
now.
like eggs.
I'm going to
Lord
try to
Jesus.
stay in costume as long as possible.
Nice
I-
to look
Because
at.
it will
go
fall
into,
apart
one
when
of
I
the
take it off.
newer-
Costume. What are
go
you
into one of
talking
the newer
about?
houses and see if it's abandoned. Like look into it.
Sure, do you want to go north, south? Which way?
Just whichever one is closest.
Okay.
Sora wants to go to the graveyard.
Spoopiest place in Spoopy Land.
Come on, Lux. You're full of joy. And come on, God damn it. What's Connor's character's name?
No nest.
Gundalf. Or no, wait.
What?
That's Kayla.
You're not
No
Herc.
nest.
You're not Herc. What's your name?
I am not the bugbear.
Kelly, go ahead and roll for investigation.
Okay.
Everyone else, go ahead and let me know what you guys are doing.
Follow
I'm trying to
Sora
stick with
to
the
the
largest
entrance of the
group of
graveyard.
individuals.
I would like to pick the lock of the castle.
The 13.
Alrighty.
Oh, jeez. I'm gonna go back up Steven then.
I'm gonna do it from 30 feet away because I could do it with Mage Hand.
I'm just gonna meander and start throwing around chocolate eggs.
I'm just going to go around, like, if there are any damaged property, if there's anything broken, trying to use mending to repair as much as I can.
I will follow him as while he does that. I will throw chocolate eggs.
Sora's gonna put his hands together, and you guys see a bit of shielding armor go around his body, and I'm gonna cast my free mage armor.
Nice.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Kelly, what did you roll?
13.
All right, so you walk into this house, and when I mean walk in, like the door is barely hanging on its hinges, it's halfway open. You walk in, you see a meal that's been sitting on the table for what looks like maybe a week. You see a slight layer of dust over the countertops and the fireplace. You see that candles were burnt all the way down to the handle. And just people were here at some point. You just have really no idea what happened to them all.
Are there any signs of like a struggle or anything? Like things knocked over or busted? You said the door is barely hanging on its hinges, right?
Yes. The 13, you see footsteps leading out the door.
Okay. Just walked out.
Yes.
Okay.
As for Mage Hand, you successfully open the door.
Oh, really? I don't have to roll?
Nope. You successfully open the door, and the other half of the church is completely blown out. You just see right through it.
Ooh.
Oh,
Did we have to go through the door? Should have just walked around. Wow.
Yeah. Well, I'm short. I can see big all over the place.
No, I had me fooled too. Don't worry.
Also, you go first.
Why did I pull the short end of the stick on this one?
I unlocked the door. Plus, I'm 30 feet away. I'm literally like, you go. You look stronger than me.
I cast enhance ability on myself, and I don't know. Cat's grace, dexterity.
All right.
And I go through the door.
You go through the door.
I'll go ahead
Wait,
and follow him.
Guys,
So
are
you
we
walk
gonna
through the door.
just let them go alone? We can't do that. Friends stay
Wasn't
together.
Am I walking with Gundalf?
And Ron, it's you going through the door, correct?
Unfortunately,
I'm following behind. Just very
I'm trying to
quietly.
throw chocolate eggs at people, like at the doors, and like
I'm going through
make
inch
sense.
by inch. Like, I don't want to do this, but I also don't want to be shown up as like a scaredy cat amongst everybody.
This is how we're walking. So this is Ron's character, and my character is literally right behind him, just going like, just pushing him slightly. Like, go. Hey, kobolds are natural-born scaredy cats. Okay.
Yeah, they literally have a trait which is just to beg for
Beg for mercy. Yeah, it's called
beg for mercy, and everyone's
gravel,
like,
cower,
really?
and beg.
Yeah.
Can I just like
Yeah.
walk up behind him and just like pick him up by his shirt and just like set him on my shoulders?
Oh, me?
Let's see, where's Steve? Yeah.
No, look.
Yeah, that didn't work. Okay.
Ew, weird. I throw chocolate eggs at it.
Where do you get these eggs? Oh, you're a rabbit. You must be related to a rabbit.
Where are you getting those eggs from? That worries me.
You go through the door.
I don't think they're
you
chocolate.
look at a bugbear who's like 8 foot tall, and he has kind of like sharp buck teeth and floppy ears. And he goes, yes.
Gandalf
Chocolate
I'm a
are
rabbit.
Gandalf and Lux.
It doesn't matter. I
What do y'all
just get
do?
another pouch and I throw it again.
Inside the mansion.
Gandalf.
Hmm.
What are you doing?
Gundalf.
I'm going to go through the door with them.
Okay.
Hey, skeleton guy, just step back a little bit. Let them through first.
Yeah. Yep. Yes, sir.
He's like, oh, look, I dropped something on the floor. Let me look for it real quick. Help me look for it too.
I'd like to kick in the door and pull out my shield.
Okay. Lux kicks the rest of the door open as you guys go through.
Okay, aggressive
And-
much.
Right.
Just to
Not
be clear, you guys are
aggressive.
still
I just-
outside because the other half of this mansion is completely blown out.
Yeah,
in the
what's going on in here?
distance,
What's going on in the
you
graveyard?
see a silhouette of a very tall castle, shrouded, or behind it, it is a large communal nimbus with thunder and lightning flashing against it, causing the silhouette to become more apparent.
Whoa!
Is the cloud like sitting by itself?
It is completely only around that particular silhouette.
Turn to Gundalf.
That looks a little ominous.
Powerful magics be at play, but are they powerful enough to counter God? That remains to be seen.
Oh, this is the perfect gun mage.
You have no idea.
And so, what are you guys gonna do?
Is there anything on the outside to look at in this courtyard?
I'm not gonna let you roll for that. You see more abandoned houses. It's literally, you can't hear anything. It's pretty much dead silent except for that thunder and lightning and the occasional tremor. And to the south of you, you see two sentinels guarding a bridge.
Okay.
You say your name was Sora? Look, there's more friends over there. Go check it out.
You seem to be the one that has a weapon. Make sure they're not threatening.
I want to head in the direction of the castle.
The
I can
quiet
do
one.
that.
I think he's the bravest.
I will go with
I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to say anything to anyone because, again, I can't talk.
So who was?
I'm gonna
Ooh,
follow
T'Challa.
Nathan's character. Just gonna
So wait,
follow him.
I'm sorry. The building in the middle is not the castle.
No, it is not.
Oh, okay.
Wait, there's building in.
Surprise!
Is there building in here? Because I don't see anything.
What's the building in the middle, if not the castle?
Well, all I see is our characters, but that's fine though.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people can't see the map when they're in game.
Oh, that's weird. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. I should use my imagination.
Guys, I think
There we go. Is that better?
I think friends should all stick together, and we shouldn't split up.
Yes.
We're more of acquaintances,
Yeah, I'm
my
going to keep
friend.
going.
Strength in numbers.
And then I proceed to drag.
we all need
Nathan's
shields
character
and we
back.
all need spears. So
I would like to kick in the castle door wherever the castle is.
I just want to
The
point out
building
that
Well, you're gonna head in the direction Nate was heading, but he didn't tell nobody he was going anywhere. So
So I have a question, Leslie. If the building in the middle of the map is not the castle, what is the building in the middle?
building in the middle is an old church.
Oh, where's the castle?
The castle is gonna be in this area over here, the trail heading east.
Like across the bridge?
No, heading east.
Okay.
So off the map.
Yeah.
is it because I need to download the map or something? That's weird.
If you guys need the map, I can send it to you. Hang on.
No, that's fine. I have you on stream also.
is it the town one?
Yeah.
Okay, I got
I'll
that.
put it
Yeah,
on
I can see
the
that.
group chat right now, or not the group chat, but the Discord chat.
Come on, guys. There might be somebody there who knows something.
Would you shut up?
There
Out
are
of it.
two guards over there.
Let's see if
We don't have a formation. We don't have enough shields to do
they
this.
might have some info.
Sora's gonna put one hand on his hip and start waving his hand. Hey!
With the kobold on my shoulder, I'm also going to head in the direction of the castle. Just yell at everybody else and say, "Hey,
There
you
you go,
guys,
guys.
the spookiest place, right?"
Hey,
That
where you
I
going?
did.
Along.
That
Where
I
you going?
did.
Where you going?
Come along, young boy. Come along. There's adventures to be had. Just don't end up like those hobbits did.
You don't go forward. You stay behind and you wait for everybody to die and you loot them. Drop me. Drop me.
Probably a pack of galls in there. Yeah. Like gall.
So anyway, did I get to?
So is everyone heading east?
Yeah, we're all heading
Yeah.
east.
I'm going to head
West.
I'm going west.
Some of them.
That's
What are you,
west.
Patrick?
You're
And I'm
fired.
going
No,
east.
west is just secondary east.
South.
Let's just say I don't have a sword. I have a pike, like a spear, but I couldn't buy
All
a
right. So I'm gonna post a picture of
gladiator.
Jack's castle right now.
Okay.
There we go. I'm sending 2 pictures. One is of the town map, and the other is of the.
That is the town map we see.
Yeah.
Cool.
Is the castle to the north then? Like that northern big building?
If you're looking at the map the way I sent it to you, it's to the east, where the trail is headed.
Quick question for everybody here. Disguise self. Since I'm being carried, can I disguise myself as a piece of armor?
No, it doesn't
No?
work like that.
Damn it.
No.
It has to be a
That would
living.
be illusion.
I have minor illusion.
So-
I'll make you look like a one of those.
Just to make sure this
Silver
works,
plate.
Just want you know, I am
Head.
trembling like there's no tomorrow while I'm on top of you. Just this. Like, oh, now I see the map.
Now I see a big gaping hole.
You big old.
That's what he said.
That's what I
Put the lotion in the basket.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Like from Home Alone. Whoa, what a hole.
So, as Lux said at the beginning of all this, he planned to kick the door down to the castle, no question. And so he does. And inside, you see a gaping hole in the middle of the foyer.
I guess that's where the vampires throw their victims to grind them up for blood.
Vampires?
I wonder how deep this hole goes. I'm
Not as
going
deep
to
as
pull
your
out
mom.
My eldritch cannon, and I'm gonna shoot down into the hole.
Enjoy the fireworks.
Because of the sound of the gun, how will you be able to hear the bullet hit the ground?
He just wants to
So
attack the
what if
darkness.
What if the people from the village are at the bottom of the hill, or at the bottom of the hole?
I hope they're good at dodging.
Take a coin out of my pocket and just like toss it up like this. And
As she
let it
tosses
go.
the coin, I would like to see if I could grab it off the air.
Oh my god!
Roll athletics check. Roll athletics check.
Okay.
If you roll low, if you roll low, you're falling off of my shoulder and into the hole.
I rolled a 12.
You're falling in the hole.
So, as you reach for the coin, you do miss your balance and fall into the hole.
Now
The
shoot.
hole is 25 feet deep.
As I fall down, you see this. No! Flicking everybody off.
That's
I need you
unfortunate.
to roll. Oh my gosh. I can't believe you did that. Now I need to figure out how much gravity how much damage you get from gravity.
Probably 2d6.
Yeah, it's TD6.
Let's go with that. Okay, 2d6. Can you roll that, please?
Wouldn't I have been
That's
acrobatics
rolling.
better? Roll what?
You're falling, so no.
11 points of falling damage.
Okay, fine. As I hit the floor, I scream, "Hey guys! I hit bottom."
Ugh.
As you do that, go ahead and roll perception. I do believe you have night vision, right? Or dark vision.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Oh my god! What if we just shit rolls? I rolled a 2.
Ooh.
You
And I would
okay
like
down
to-
there, new friend?
If it's dark, I would like to hide in the shadows. Just stealthy, just hide in the shadows.
Okay.
Oh my god! Such shit rolls. 13 for stealth. Oh my god.
You're pretty You're not great at being stealthy, but it's enough to where you think no one's detecting you.
I'd like to just roll into a ball.
Okay.
Monster's right behind me, isn't it?
And the covering begins.
Anyone else?
I'd like to use my light cantrip.
Okay, where do you want this light to be directed?
It's got to be something I touch, so I'd like to put it on my shield and point it towards down there.
Okay. Can it reach past 25 feet?
Let me see the range.
That's a good question.
On light?
Yeah.
What is he casting it on?
His shield, and he's pointing it down in the hole.
It has range.
I'm sorry?
20 feet of additional light.
Alright, so you can see him rolled in a ball, but barely.
Does this whole darkness affect my dark vision?
No, it does not. You can see down the hole.
Somebody come down here and help me!
Help! One of our friends fell down the hole. Is anybody here?
Hold on, you guys. Hold on, you guys.
I'm gonna shout out into the manor. Is anybody in the manor?
Tremors get the tremors get closer together.
Ooh, that might be dangerous. I'm gonna go ahead and fly down the hole and pick up Steven's character.
Okay.
Ross,
is that
my character's name
he's
is
a kobold,
Rossquin.
would that be a strength check?
I'm a tiny guy. Anybody could
Yeah.
just pick me up. I'm a small creature.
Yeah, we'll go with you could pick him up. Go ahead.
Sweet.
You bring him back up?
Yep, I'm just gonna fly him back up with my powerful wisdom-powered hands. my powerful wisdom-powered gloved arms.
As Julius would say, magic finger.
So before I go up, we'll pick up the coin that hit the floor, though. I
You now
pocket the
have
coin.
1 silver coin.
I'm right.
Do the stairs on the adjacent side go up to another level?
They do.
Can we somehow get around?
Well, while they're fetching him, I'm gonna be pulling out my my pitons and my hempen rope, about 50 feet of it, and then I'm going to conjure familiar with the find familiar spell that I have stored in a tattoo. Don't ask where the tattoo is. It's not where you think it'd be.
Oh my gosh.
No, seriously, there's nothing under the robe. And I lift up the robe and there's just light pouring out. I don't know where this tattoo is. It's just weird down there.
It's like a godly tramp stamp.
Yeah. That's the idea, yeah. And
Does a bird
a
come out of the robe?
a small owl just flies out of my robe. And is carrying hempen rope across the chasm.
Okay. And ties it to what exactly?
The banister on the opposite side on the staircase. I don't know what I'm going to tie it to in here, though. Which is why I got this.
Go ahead and attempt to do that.
So, what would you like me to roll to try and tie it to the piton and the staircase?
Let's go with, since technically it would be magic you're using to tie it, right?
I'm using my familiar.
Right. I'm gonna go with Arcana on this one.
Okay. Something I'm very good at. A dirty 20. A 13 plus 7.
You successfully create a Windsor knot into the banister.
And then I'm gonna take my gun.
Can anybody fix my broken
and
legs?
hammer the piton into the ground.
Oh my gosh.
I can help you with that, old
Gun
man.
is the all-used tool.
I can help.
And I'm gonna try to tie the Peton to the other end of the rope so we can cross.
Can anybody fix my broken ankle?
No.
Would Mending work on that?
I'm not
I
sure it
can
works
cast-
like that.
I cast Healing Word.
I think a gun down. He makes a bridge. Goes, hey, look, that guy from Atlantis. Like, hey, look, we're at the bridge. For like, what, 5-10 seconds? Stops.
Look, I made a bridge.
Yeah.
Didn't fall in the hole.
How much, Ron?
4 points of healing, Steven.
Yay.
I'm gonna try walking
the
across
rolls
the
we're
rope
making.
bridge.
You're gonna try to walk the rope bridge.
Yep. I don't wait a
All
lot.
right. I'm gonna have to have you make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no. I'm not good at those.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
I swear it's a nat 20.
All right. You successfully get to the middle.
I wave at everyone. It's like, and then give them a thumbs up as it's safe.
You get 2 big
Wait
thumbs
till you
up from
cross
Sora.
before I try.
All of you start to hear a inward gaping gasp. It goes.
Okay.
Sorry, guys, I'm hungry.
Yeah, I think it's time for us to leave.
Leave. We just got here. We have to figure out the mysteries.
Fun.
Can we punch the mysteries?
Listen, in
And
my
we shoot the mysteries.
from what I'm
Only
from,
shooting them will find out.
When we kill them all.
I don't know
From when
about that, but we can.
from where I'm from, there was this group of mystery people, and they went to solve a mystery, and they never came back out.
Sounds
Only
like
the-
they should have brought a gun.
Only the dog came out, and
There was
Yeah,
a
they
duck.
were the same.
They had a
Does
dog.
anyone else want to try to cross the rope?
I'm gonna
bridge?
shake him. You had a duck. What's his name? Donald?
I'll go
Yeah,
next.
I think it was called
Ron
Do.
will.
I think
Probably.
it's Do Scooby Doo something.
What? He was a duck, and his name was Scooby
Dog.
Doo.
His name is a dog.
Was
He
his
kept
name?
going.
Was his name
Duck.
Goofy?
Scooby. And he kept going.
Oh my god, I'm going on the bridge.
Yep. I'm also going over the bridge.
All right.
I will be prepared.
I need you
catch
to roll a dexterity saving throw, please.
I'm
Oh,
going to be prepared to catch the rope just in case it comes undone.
My cape.
I did a 16. I swear if I fall
shadow
again.
step to the
Dirty
opposite
20.
side of the bridge.
You have a little bit of trouble reaching the middle. You're about a third of the way there.
Who, me?
Yes.
I got a 13.
See?
Dirty.
He should
I
fall.
No!
I got
He
the
fall.
dirtiest 20.
If I rolled a 16, I made him have third quarter. You dead, dude. You just went.
Wait, what am I? Wait a second. Couldn't I just
yeah,
fly
I'm a
over it?
bugbear though. I can take that.
Yeah, you could fly over. Like, why you tying wrong?
Yeah. I don't know.
I glide down on my Roman cape.
Is he flying? If he's flying, then I would jump and grab onto his leg. I mean, like,
You fly 50 feet, right?
Yeah.
Hey man.
I've got a 50-foot fly speed. Yeah.
There you go.
I would like to grab onto his leg.
Or 60-foot fly speed. I'm sorry, it's 60-foot fly speed.
Oh, well.
Monks.
ain't
Monks
falling.
are awesome.
I ain't falling down again. Just grab to your dear life. Please don't fall.
Anyone else want to cross?
I rolled a 24 to cross.
That Ron?
Yeah.
Okay. So
So
you,
wait.
you make
so
it
wait.
where Nate is.
That wasn't so bad.
So I'm going to loop my gun around the rope and kind of slide my way over.
Anyone that looks like they're struggling, I'm just gonna give Bardic Inspiration.
All-purpose tool, I'm telling you.
Hold on. So you're sliding with the gun down?
Yeah,
No,
he's
no, no.
sliding over, so he's like shimmying his way across.
So you're just knocking people down when you're doing that. That are just like.
Sora's gonna think
I
that's a
just
great.
would like to point out this was a bad idea, and I knew it.
Sora's gonna think that's a great idea and go with his Keyblade and do the same thing. Jump at the
Caleb?
rope, and cast the Keyblade and go on there.
Fucking gun jumps high on fucking pipeweed. Whatever the fuck.
Yeah, make a deck save and then also make an investigation, please.
To who?
Okay, so I rolled a total of a 4.
Yeah, you fall.
Oh no!
I'm gonna cast Featherfall so I don't hurt myself.
Did Brockus fall? Or
All right.
Okay.
So you lose your grip on your gun and fall to the bottom of this cave, or to this giant hole, and you feather fall yourself just in time to where you don't hurt yourself. Can you roll investigation, please?
Yes.
You should have gotten that owl to help you, man.
Those are...
A 30-20 for investigation. And as I'm falling, I'm going to go, Gun! How could you betray me? I'm falling a really long time!
As you fall, you see an eagle sitting there on a mountain going, could have asked me. I don't know.
As you reach the bottom, you decide to look around, and you notice a chair. But not any chair. It looks like type of contraption attached to a chair. And something behind it seems to be glowing. Very
That's
dimly.
A strange chair. Hey, any of you guys see this chair down here? It's really weird. I'm gonna get closer to the chair.
I'm gonna go ahead and fly
Is
my
anyone
way
else down
with
here?
Gundam.
I fell off the cave, didn't I? Or no?
Damn it! Owl guy, leave me up there. Don't take me back.
No, you're
down to
coming
the
with me.
hole.
I am flying you down there with me.
I just want to let you know that there's a death grip on you right now.
Oh wait, that's
Yes.
Connor. There we go.
I will gladly accept the death grip.
Yeah, Brockus fell, right, too? Yeah.
Lux and Locke. What are you guys doing?
So I'm a 400-pound elephant.
You're just gonna stand there?
Can I walk around?
You can try.
Oh God.
Yeah, when DMs they say that, don't. Not a reminder.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna Dumbo it. I'm walking.
Yeah, believe you can do it. I met a Dumbo once and he could fly because he could believe.
Kelly, what are you doing?
I shadow stepped into the hole.
Okay. So the four of you are by this chair now, and the glowy stuff you find in a suction tube that is clear. It is a form of sparkly liquid goo.
Oh, that's just all kinds
Is
of
the
nasty.
container of goo open?
It's in a tube, so it's like residue left over.
Mage hand to pick it up.
Is my costume relevant at this point? Are we screwed?
Maybe.
Not yet.
Oh, we gotta.
We're
Before
not dead
I
yet.
do anything, I'm going to go retrieve my whore of a gun for betraying me.
You said we had inspiration, right, for costumes?
Yes.
I would like to cast Mage Hand and pick up the vial.
Okay, so you pick up the tube that has the residue in it, and you
Yes.
see it sloshing around. You could probably see that it would fill up about half a flask.
Is there something that I could use it to cover it, like the cork, or anything like that?
No, you don't see that.
Mm.
Could put it in another container or something of that nature, but it is some goo in a tube.
Lube in a tube.
And it is glowy. Blue, by the way.
Glowing blue goo in a tube.
So put it in front of the wizard guy. Do you know what this is? With Mage Hand still holding it.
Yeah, that looks like goo. Have you tried eating it?
Yeah.
Hey, happy guy, you want a free drink?
I think I'm walking on the tightrope.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
still in the
toss it up.
No.
I throw chocolate eggs at it. No,
Dude, put a chocolate
that's
egg
not it.
in it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's serious. Oh, yeah.
So you use the chocolate egg as a cork?
No, into it, like smaller than a
I'm gonna
cork.
run back, put my shield down, and put a big spear in it.
You know when you do like a science experiment and you like step back for the first time?
Hey, wizard guy, can your owl drink this? See what happens?
I'm not an owl.
No, I'm talking to Gandalf.
Gunlow.
Oh, drink it to the familiar.
Gandalf, can your little owl then drink it? See, maybe
It's an ethereal being. I don't think it can.
he could drink it.
I mean,
Bilbo doesn't like drinking. Neither does Hodo. But I think if I look at it hard enough, I might come up with an idea of
So
what this actually is.
So I'll get the
Perhaps I can
flash.
experiment with it.
So I'll get the flash. Just put it right in front of his eyes. Study it.
I'm gonna grab the flask from his mage hand, and I'm going to study it.
Okay.
Study.
Go
Identify?
ahead and roll another investigation check.
Yes. A 24. Might even know what this is.
Using your senses, you see that it's sparkling blue, which kind of gives you the feeling that it's magical. The way it smells of a brisk mint. The way it feels, it is cold within the container it's in. And with the egg on the inside of the tube, just floating there as if it was in water, except it is not deteriorating.
I see. Well, it doesn't appear to be any sort of acid. The egg is just fine. And it smells minty. I hate mint.
Yeah, but
But it does appear faintly magical. Perhaps maybe it is important. And then against my better judgment, I'm gonna drink it.
I was actually gonna drink it too. I was about to say, snatch it back and drink it.
So you gonna drink it?
Drink it.
Are you gonna drink it with the egg still?
Yeah, you
in
got
it?
the egg, buddy. You got a caramel in there.
Hey, you don't know. It might be a mint egg. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, make a Constitution saving throw, sir.
I'm gonna cast resistance first. Damn it! I can't. Never mind.
Okay.
Okay.
You drink all of it?
I'm gonna drink half of it, and I rolled a total of an 11.
Okay, so you drink a quarter of it. And hang on. I'll roll.
Oh no. Damn.
She said she's gonna roll.
Good.
Oh God, Jesus!
You receive 9 points of cold damage.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
But you are resistant to fire.
And your breath smells great.
Yep, the breath smells amazing. Kind of, the taste tastes like a candy cane.
You fucking hate that.
Oh
God,
and
I hate
out of your mouth comes like that fog you get when you're outside in the winter. But snowflakes, glittery snowflakes come out as that fog comes out of your mouth.
He's got Mentos freshness.
I told you I hate mint, but it appears to be some sort of potion of fire resistance, but it really hurts to drink. I nominate we give it back to the kobold who found it.
It's that precious. The pressure that makes it full of light.
So are you guys planning to stay in the hole?
No, I'm gonna try and climb my way out.
I
All
can
right.
carry you.
You can just do a flat roll for that one.
Stick
Okay.
5 gum. Stimulate your senses.
Everybody,
Mentos, the fresh maker.
Yeah.
the bird can fly us over. Free taxi, guys. And I grab onto the
Oh,
bird.
yeah, that's right. So apparently,
Sora's gonna walk the
Will
rest of
and
the way.
Will and Steven get back up to the top.
Did I fall down the hole, or was I just fine on the bridge? I can't remember.
You were just fine on the bridge.
All right.
I rolled 2.
You rolled a 2.
He fell down again.
You fell down again.
Oh God, curse these old bones! God, why did I become an old man this time?
I would like to throw. I like to throw a rope over to the bottom. Hey, old man, tie this around your waist.
I'm gonna
All
tie
right.
it around my waist.
This
Um,
is the funniest thing he's ever seen in his entire life.
I'm
Will,
just
you're
gonna leave
have
it.
to make a strength check on that
I'm
one.
just, yeah, I was just gonna leave it there because I'm too weak to carry him.
You just had to leave it to me to make my -1 strength check.
The old man
Great.
falls, and the little
Perfect.
lizard guy falls back in the hole.
I rolled a 7.
Oh no!
I'll give him my
Yeah,
bag.
you
Can I-
start to feel the weight, and you are being dragged down by Gundalf.
I would like to help strength check also.
Old man, check your diet. I'm meant for punching, not for pulling.
I rolled a 15 on just straight up strength.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Although Will
Okay.
wasn't able to pick him up, you can pick him up just slightly enough to where he is being suspended from the ground.
Hey,
Can I
happy
try?
fellow.
Can I try to help them by climbing now?
Okay. Go ahead and roll a strength check, Caleb.
Guys,
Oh,
we
no.
all need to help our friends. Cross the bridge and grab the rope.
Mm. Which
Kelly,
side
are
of
you
it?
missing stepping up again?
Yeah, or a shadow step up. Yeah, and I'm just gonna like sit on the edge of the hole and just like let my feet dangle. Just-
All right. Well, I'm gonna put you over here then.
I rolled
Is there
another
any
15 on
rope?
strength check just in case.
Is there any rope that I can?
Hey,
well, I
Sora,
thought I
are
was
you
gonna
on
use
like the
that.
top half or something?
I'll
Like
tie
up
the rope
with-
to. Is there anything near me that I can tie it to?
You see a gated door.
I could do a pike and we would tie a
behind
rope to that. I have a 20-foot
I'll tie the rope
already.
to the like door handle and or, like the door, yeah, to like the door hinge, tie it to that, and like throw the rest of the rope down the hole so they can use the rope to scale up.
Caleb, what did you roll? Caleb?
I rolled a 0.
Really?
A natural 1 minus 1.
I
You
rolled
were
a
not
15.
able to lift yourself up, and you give
I rolled
up
a I
climbing
rolled a
that rope.
15 on a strength check before. So again,
As this happens,
My amusement is not.
you hear the
happy
gate.
one. Haha.
You hear the gaping gasp again. This time it's even louder.
God damn it, old man, get up here
Yeah.
quick! There's something coming! There's something
Ow.
coming! Hey, Will, help
I'm
me! Help me! Help
fucking
me!
trying. There's a big ass hole in your house, man.
I
Old man.
yell, no, you get out.
Put a little
And
up from your step.
as
Bardic
that
inspiration.
voice appears before you, wrong button. There we go.
Do I have rope at all?
Okay, come on. Spawn. There we go. Wow, that's weird. There.
I just hope he's not Oogie Boogie.
You see a skeletal figure stand before you. Or, well, float before you, as you could see.
Oh, that's
Oh,
my
no,
old
another
friend
one.
Jack.
I yell out to Sora. I was like, "This isn't the one you know."
He looks just like him. Jack, Jack.
You see him glowing in a very sickish purple color. His eyes seem to be shrouded, and he does not look friendly.
I run towards Sora. God,
I'm gonna start tugging on the rope like, get me the hell out of here!
Roll initiative,
I'd like to-
please.
Am I still on the rope?
Roll initiative, except Caleb.
Oh,
no. Except me.
Ooh, a 19 plus 5, 24.
Because you're dead by layer actions.
Oh no.
Sora
What
got
can
a
I do?
Sora got a total of 9.
Okay.
Mine was a total of 17.
Where's 5?
Yours was 5?
Yeah, buddy.
So am I still on
Okay.
the rope? Is that what that is?
Yeah, you guys are still on the rope.
I'm on a rope, man.
Only people that are not on the rope right now are Nate and Ron, and John and Kelly.
Caleb's
Where
in a
is?
Well, I
Where's-
guess and Will.
where's-
Will is flying.
Where's Brockus then?
Connor, you're still on the middle of the rope bridge.
You're with Sora.
I rolled a 20.
Oh.
Who rolled a 20?
Ron.
Okay, thank you.
So what I have to roll?
John, what did you roll?
Initiative, Connor.
17.
17. John, what did you roll?
Got 20.
Thank you. And Caleb, you're going to be spending this first round trying to get out of the hole.
Okay.
I gave Caleb Bardic
That's fair.
Inspiration.
That's fair.
Oh, that's nice.
I might actually use Stroke of Brilliance here. With a bardic inspiration that might get me what I need to get out of this damn hole.
You mean Flash of Genius?
Flash of Genius, that's it.
Dude, that's a good ass ability.
Usually Bardic Inspiration gets you in that damn hole, but
Well, you know,
All
in
right.
this particular case, I'm trying to get out of it.
So, John, you go first since you got a nat 20. You get to go twice.
Is that how that works?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then following
Horror session.
following John is Steven.
Woohoo.
So,
I had to take off
you're
the
ready.
wig. I was sweating too much.
Too much heat.
Mine was itchy.
I want to run to the other side. Just keep making my way around to at least the staircase. Oh wait! Oh crap! I thought I was someone else. Never mind. I want to go the other way.
All right, so you're gonna go this way.
13.
Yeah.
All right, so that's your movement.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's gonna be it.
All right, so you have a second turn then. You gonna move again?
I was gonna say, well, yeah, I guess.
I keep moving the same way. And I'm gonna say this totally wrong. I got a cantrip called the Thaumaturgy. Yeah.
Thaumaturgy?
This one.
Thaumaturgy, yeah. You can yell loud.
Yeah, that's what I do. I want to scream, like use my elephant tusk or trunk to scream like extremely loud at Jack, try to get his attention.
Okay. and you roar at him. What are you gonna say?
Just gonna scream like an elephant. Have you ever seen an elephant scream? That's scary.
Meow.
He notices you. Oh,
Text.
there we go.
That's all I got.
All right, that ends his turn. Steven, you're up, followed by Ron.
So he's just flying there, looking at us menacingly.
Yeah, because it's not his turn.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna cast Gem Magic Missile on it. You create 3 twisting, whistling, hypoallergenic, gluten-free darts of magical force.
God.
Each dart targets a creature of your choice that you can see within range. So it's 3 darts, and I'm gonna blast all of them at him. Is I roll 3 at the same time, or I roll 1 each turn?
One each. You roll 1 each time, but it's gonna be all on your turn because it's.
Okay, perfect. So here goes the first one, which is a 19.
It hits. Roll damage for that one.
Uh-huh.
Magic missile just automatically hits.
No, this is a different one.
It's
Jim's
Jim's
magic
magic missile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jim's magic
It's
missile.
factually better.
Okay.
So I rolled a 3.
Alrighty. Go ahead and do the next one.
Okay. 16.
Hits. Roll damage.
4.
4.
Yep.
Okay.
And last one. 14.
You miss.
I miss. And I run and hide behind the bird guy.
Well, he's flying.
Oh, damn it.
So are you.
So let's see. So I'm at the other side, right? By the stairs?
Mm-hmm.
Can I hide under the stairs?
But no, you're literally the last thing before initiative. You were hanging on to Will's leg.
Oh, yeah, Will's flying. So I would like to keep climbing on Will's and just go on his back. He's just hanging from his back, like, yep.
All right, so that'll consist of your
getting
movement
closer, right?
then. Does that end your turn?
Yep.
All
Yeah,
right.
you're getting closer, but I'm still going to be in the back going, I pop my head out. He made me do it.
All right. So with that, it is now Ron's turn, followed by Will and Connor. Who has the stronger strength modifier?
I have -1 to my strength.
It's gonna be Connor.
Yeah, it's +3.
Okay, so it's gonna be Ron followed by Connor.
All right. So, haven't seen this thing just appear out of nowhere and scare the shit out of me. I'm gonna say, "Oh, you guys got this right. He's not so big." I said, "You're not so big," and I cast vicious mockery on him.
Is a wisdom save, right?
Yeah.
Here we go. 18.
That's a pass.
Cutting words.
He's invulnerable. Run! And I go to the door behind me.
He's invulnerable. Stop.
This is going real well.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of try to just run up to that door that's behind me there and see if it opens.
Okay, it does not.
Okay, we're all doomed.
Nah, I'm
We're
sure
over
we're
here. Excuse me.
fine.
That one. There we go.
Who is on the rope? Like, is anyone?
All right, so the people that are on the rope are Connor, Alex. That's it, Connor and Alex. Will and Steven are flying, and then Caleb
I-
is in the ground. So I'm gonna put him over here because he's.
So wait, we're on the rope, or
Yeah.
are we holding the rope?
We're on the rope.
You are on the rope,
Oh.
Very sturdy rope.
Gary. All right. So yeah, Connor, it is your turn, followed by Will.
So I'm dangling on the rope, right? Or
You can either be dangling or standing, but you're on the rope.
okay, well I like to standing, or yeah.
Yep.
If I can get back on the bridge, so I'm not dangling. So I'll do that, and I'll start trying to pull up the rope. Not knowing who else is on it, but holding it at least. Nope.
He wanted to cross the rest of the bridge.
That's what he. Okay, sorry.
No, I was gonna get it up and then either hold it, the rope, and try either like pull it up as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm.
So he wants to get to one end. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and roll the dexterity saving throw.
13 plus 2, so that's 15.
You do make it about 2/3 of the way there. You're almost to the edge.
Hmm. Can't do anything else, or
You can have an action because that was just movement.
all right. And if I pull it up, is that gonna like pull up everyone else who's still on it, or
Pull up as in you're cutting the rope bridge?
no? Like we fell off and got back on the rope, right?
You
No,
did
no.
not.
No, we just ran across it, man. We've just been running
Yeah.
across it. Yeah. It's like a tightrope.
Oh,
The only people that went down are myself because I fell, Gandalf, and Will's character.
Mhm.
And Kelly.
And Kelly. Those are the only people that were at the bottom.
Just throw something, man.
And Gandalf is hanging by the rope as we speak, trying to climb it.
Gandalf.
Somebody fucking help me!
You got this. You got this, Gandalf.
Guns don't work as well as I thought they would. Yeah.
I knew I was
Rub it
probably
in the
gonna
poor
fix
man's
it.
face.
I knew I was probably gonna fail that deck save, so I figured I might as well do it as entertainingly as possible.
Yeah. Fuck you.
You should.
What?
So what are you gonna do, Connor?
So I'm on the other side now. I made it.
All right. So you're gonna take your action to
Yeah,
jump to the
yeah,
edge.
everyone? Took a
All
break.
right. Since you're right there, I'll go ahead and move you on the edge.
Okay.
I'm on the
Caleb took off his
edge.
beard and
Anything
his
else?
hat.
Worry. Can I observe anything else? Is there any other ropes or
He had a sticker.
something?
If you would like, you can roll perception check,
Kelly had a.
Okay.
but that'll be the end of
Jack
your
off.
turn.
This door, it won't open.
That's fine. I'll do a perception
He
check.
had like a knight's helmet. Oh, no.
Perception.
Do I have to put my outfit
Oh,
back
that's
on?
not good.
so I
That's
can
a
see it?
7.
No,
Oh,
you don't.
me?
Yeah, I'm trying to see
What
Yeah.
was it, Connor?
Yeah, Elizabeth's trying to
It,
say.
Hold
it
up.
was. I got a 6 minus 1, so I have 7. Even though I have dark vision, but it doesn't matter. I guess.
She also wants to see the gun, I guess.
You see a giant skeleton god creature in front of you, pissed off.
You see undead God.
Yeah.
He's living dead.
I see the ungod. Ungod.
Gandalf. I know Gandalf.
Yeah, you'll see.
All right. If that's the end of Connor's turn, then we're moving on to Will, followed by Alex.
Okay. I'm going to fly down and punch this skeleton man god thing.
Yeah, he's also got a hat, but he's probably cooking in it.
All right. So you're going to go ahead and with Steven.
Oh,
just
do you want to see my hat too?
Hold on,
Fly
hold on
all
one
the way
second.
to Jack and try to hit him.
Hey, Gandalf, where's the piece?
It'll be
the peacemaker.
A talent attack, +5 to hit. Gonna roll. Will a 16 hit?
Yes, it will.
Here's Connor.
Yeah.
Roll
boy.
damage, please.
All right. 1d4 plus 3.
Best part about this is that it's not actually gold; it just looks gold on the screen.
-5. Okay.
It's just fucking cheap ass fucking chrome.
This costume is very sweaty.
Will, is there
I got
anything else
animate
you
all
would
this
like to
area so I
do?
can do it as Sora.
And it's very cheap. I haven't killed one doll yet.
Am going to
anyways.
You know what? I'm gonna spend a bonus action to spend 1 key point and summon the arms of my astral self.
Oh my god.
When you do so, each creature of your choice that you see within 10 feet of you must succeed on a dex saving throw, DC 13, or take 2d4 force damage.
He's elfin lied.
Yeah, he is.
Yes, I'm elfin lied now. So
Alright,
Jack has to
well-
make a dex saving throw. 13 up.
Does a 15 pass?
A 15 does in fact pass. And now for the next 10 minutes, I can punch with ghost arms.
Oh,
congratulations.
It's just a JoJo reference.
American thing I've ever heard of.
Yeah. This is in fact a JoJo reference.
Wait,
All
no,
right.
you gotta do the pose. You gotta be like, yes, this is a JoJo reference.
See, you can't
Well,
see
again,
it, but I'm totally
To be honest, I've only seen half of the first part of season 3, and that's my favorite. So I don't know.
It's pretty good. Season 3
Yeah.
pretty good.
The sniper
Season
rat.
4
All
gets
right.
funky as fuck.
Alex, you're up next, followed by Kelly.
Okay, I imagine I'm within 120 feet, so I'm gonna say, Jack, you have to defeat the darkness inside of you. Freeze! And I'm gonna bring out my Keyblade, I'm gonna point it at him, and I'm gonna do the feet up in the air, and I'm gonna shoot him with ice, and I'm gonna make a spell attack of Chill Touch at him.
Alrighty, what do I need to do?
I need to make a spell attack. That is a 14 plus 3, 17.
It hits.
Okay, so he takes a D8 of necrotic damage. That's a 1. And he can't regain hit points until the start of his next turn.
Nice.
And if he is an undead target, he has disadvantage on attack rolls against you until the end of your turn.
Nice.
And then I'm going to run across the tightrope.
Okay. And you make it to the edge.
Beautiful.
So no one's on the rope bridge anymore.
Nope.
All right. So that ends your turn, Alex?
Yeah, I can't believe I did 1 damage.
Hey, that's
And
one more than I
so
did.
Now it's Kelly. After that, it's going to be Caleb to roll out of the hole.
Someone get me out of this hole!
I guess as an item interaction, I'll throw down more rope. Just like...
Only of at least have 50.
Kelly threw a rope. Kelly threw a rope, and now Sora threw a rope. So
Yeah.
you have choices.
Caleb, are you on the rope?
I am on a rope. It's attached. I just have to like climb it.
Okay. So go ahead and roll a strength check, please.
So I want to pull him. Like I want to try to pull the rope, and he's.
You want to pull him up?
Yeah.
I would like to pull a rope
All right.
as well.
So both of you do
because-
a strength check.
All right.
I'm going to use my bardic inspiration. As
That'll help.
our jester friend has given me words of courage. And I rolled a 22. So finding the power deep within myself, light shines from inside my robe, and I kind of just like shimmy up.
All right. You make it to the edge.
I did an 11, but I think that does it.
We thank you for your help. He made it
Yeah.
with the power of belief.
The power of friendship.
I didn't know that Gundalf had the
Power of
Ted
friendship, the
Nugent
power of
as a
friends
bard.
and light.
The power of friendship and this gun.
Be careful with that. You dropped it
Oh.
already.
All right. After
dropped
Caleb, it is now Jack's turn.
Oh no.
Going to Ted Nugent's branch now.
Jack, I know you have darkness inside your heart, but please find the light.
You see his eyes flicker as he is preparing a spell.
Oh
Oh,
shit!
no.
I can't pronounce this word for the life of me. Annihilating?
Annihilating.
Is it? Yeah, probably annihilating aura.
Mm.
That's
Any
right.
creature that starts its turn within 30 feet of this creature must succeed on a DC 21 Constitution saving throw. Or
So,
take
we're playing a Nightwalker here?
Jesus.
or take 2d6 necrotic damage.
Well, I'm the first character that's gonna die.
We're on level 3, right?
Yep.
What save was it again?
Con save
Uh,
21.
21.
So I rolled a whole whopping 3. Did that save?
Hold on. You go first, Will.
I rolled a
Are we
7.
all within 30 feet?
No, just Will and Lux.
Yep.
Will,
Steven's
you
ready.
have 9 damage. Steve, you're next.
I'm with him. I'm holding onto his back.
Yeah, Steve, you're next. You have to roll.
I fell either way. I
You
don't, have
don't think you
force.
make it past?
Oh no, I fell. I rolled a 7.
Oh, okay. So you're just
I'm
gonna
ready.
fall off his back, but you still get damage for being
I'm
within
ready.
30 feet. You also have 9 necrotic damage.
Ouch.
I'm falling from him. I'm
And-
holding onto him.
Well, you're still within 30 feet.
Yeah, I'll take that hit.
Yeah. And Lux.
I need to roll.
Yeah. It's a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, 21.
Damn.
You make it.
I know I got lucky with that +3 on constant.
So, with that, the creature glows as he finishes this spell. Both Will and Steven's character feel the pressure of Jack's inner evil seep through their body, and they feel the burning sensation of just all this necrotic energy. Lux sees this energy and is able to resist it enough. Lux, is there anything you would like to say before we continue? And
The Jack that I remember. That's all I gotta say.
all right.
How close
And
are
we're
we,
back
Will?
at the top with Lux.
Did Sora go?
Literally.
Are we skipping my turn?
Yeah, Sora already
Sora
went.
went.
How about Nathan?
I did not go.
You didn't go?
No, I told you I
Oh my
was
goodness.
15, so I don't know where that places me.
What was your initiative roll? I'm sorry.
13.
It was a 13. I apologize. You can go ahead and
Shit.
go now instead of John. John will go after you.
Okay. I see him out there. Let's see. I'm gonna. How far is he from me?
He looks to be about 50 feet from you.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead. He needs
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 necrotic damage. If it's already missing some hit points, then it's 1d12.
He is, so it'll be 1d12 if I miss this. So hang on.
It's DC 14.
And it works. So go ahead and roll that d12.
Nice.
Oh, he failed.
Wow. 11 necrotic damage.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
You said necrotic?
Yep.
Okay.
You should be resistant or immune. Oh, that skeleton looks evil.
So that anything else you would like to do?
Let me see. Do I have any bonus action stuff? Nope. That's all I can do.
Okay. Then we are going to have Caleb roll an initiative, and then John, you're next.
Yes, a 16.
Lovely. Okay. John, we're at the top of the round.
So how far away am I?
You are 30 feet.
Okay. Who's closest to dying?
Probably Steven.
Probably
Yeah, what's up?
You're
kobold,
close to
right?
dying.
How far away am I from Steven?
Yeah, I have HP.
Steven is Steven is on the ground in the hole, right?
Oh, I fell?
I thought you said
Where's he
you
going?
fell when.
No, I mean,
No.
unless Will fell down, then I fell with him.
Okay, well then no, he's still on Will.
Damn right. I'm like a lynch. Lich?
Yeah, you got it.
Leech.
Leech, there we go.
I guess I'd like to use my movement to come stand between Jack and them.
They're flying.
Yep.
Are we all floating?
No, they are.
No, I mean like Jack's floating, sorry.
Yes.
You can't
How far is he off the ground?
From the bottom of the hole, about 30 feet.
So he's like eye level.
Yeah, about 30 feet.
Hmm.
So from the top of the hole to where his head is probably about 15 feet right there.
I guess I want to just try to keep walking my way around.
Okay.
God dang it. My I'll end my turn.
Okay. Next we have Steven, followed by.
How close am I to Jack? Am I 5-10 feet away from him? How close did you get to him, Will?
He's he's within
we
melee
are-
range.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
right next to him.
As scared as I am. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna attack him with my dagger.
All right, so
And I have advantage. Because I have something called pack tactics.
Yes. So since you're with Will, that does take effect.
Yeah. So That's 19 plus 7. And let's see if I get that 20. Damn it. No. Not 20.
All right, that definitely hits. Roll your
Okay.
damage.
So my damage would be dagger plus sneak attack. 2d6.
Okay.
So here's that. That's and I need a 2d6 roll. 14.
Okay.
I fucked it up. I should have done something else. Damn it.
All right. Does that end your turn?
Yeah. Then I grab him to Will and I go, 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 go. Run.
All right.
Run.
Ron, it's your turn, followed by Connor.
Okay. So, having been defeated by this door, I
Your nemesis.
yeah, I'm going to reapproach the rest of the group. It's like, guys, I think we got this right. He doesn't seem so scary. You're a big pansy, right? And I cast Vicious Mockery again because that's my only offensive spell.
What? I need to roll a wisdom, right?
Yeah, and it's only a 13 saving throw, so
it's brutal.
We are only.
me,
I
it's
got,
like
I got a 12, so.
A 12?
Oh,
He just
Yeah.
dropped. He dropped
Awesome.
30 feet.
So what happened?
no, the Vicious Mockery.
So
He
does-
gets 4 points of damage.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And he has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Oh, I thought it was Tasha's
Right.
hideous after. Damn it.
4 points of bullying.
Damn right.
4
Now
points
he's
of
got
psychic
Wanna
damage.
feel?
Hey, bitch. Yeah.
Hey, you big poopy head.
You ain't just a bitch, you just a big bitch.
And now he's self-conscious for the next turn.
Sora.
Right. So,
The darkness
Connor's
inside of me.
turn, followed by
The
Will.
influence.
Oh boy, it me.
Pressure.
It me.
I can feel
my
it.
turn? It me.
It's Connor first.
All right.
Connor, then Will.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
So
Whoop.
I'm on the other side of the bridge, right?
Yep. You're with these 4 motley crew right here.
Throw something.
I can't. Oh, who else is still down there?
The only people that are next to you is Nate, Ron, and Alec.
And they're up beside me, right?
Yes.
Okay. No one else is in the abyss being scared by Jackie Boy.
Right. No one's at the bottom of the hole.
What else can I do?
Throw something.
I don't know, something.
Just anything.
Come on. Shield. Sure. Yes. No. No. That's gonna help either. Can't really do much at this moment.
You got throwing stuff?
I mean Easter eggs, but that's it.
You didn't get hand axes and javelins with your starter class?
I mean, I could throw a pike. No.
All right.
I can. Just look angry. Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. Hey, you're gonna hold an action then?
I will hold an action for a pike strike if anything comes over that fucking bridge. I guess.
Sounds good. Alrighty, so it's Will.
And also,
followed by-
I'll also throw Easter eggs at it if it after that as well. Yes.
Okay. Will followed by Caleb.
Okay. So now I'm just gonna start punching with my astral arms.
Beautiful.
Which does literally nothing else. Which is it's just the same thing as normal punching, but with force damage. So here's
Okay.
my roll. Will a 19 hit?
It will.
Okay, so that's 1d4 plus 3 force damage. Kablamzos, that's a 7.
Awesome.
Then I'm gonna pop another key point to make 2 more punches with my astral arms. I'm going full aura today, boys.
Ooh.
So that'll be another 19 to hit. And 1d4. Jesus Christ, that's a 7 again.
Okay.
And then no, a 10 won't hit, will it?
No, it will not.
I'm
It
gonna
will not.
use my flash of brilliance and my reaction to make that a 15.
It does hit.
So it does hit. So that's a 1d4 plus 3 for 5 damage.
I can only do that another 4 times. 4 times. My modifier is a 5.
As he makes these punches, you feel the trembling get rougher. And Jack makes a grunt of pain.
Pour the ooze on him.
I thought you would.
pour it
Jack,
on the hate.
what are you doing, man? My friend.
I'm gonna punch this man until he comes to his senses.
Yeah, he's already.
And as a reaction to what you said, Connor, end it.
Jack, don't lose the light. I know how much the shadows can cover the light, but it's always there. It's always shining.
Shining like this.
A monster. He makes a monster groan as Caleb starts his turn, followed by Nate.
Oh no.
It shines like this! And I'm gonna cast Firebolt as my main action.
Okay.
With 27 to hit.
It hits.
Do you have a full clip of an AK-47? I thought.
9 fire damage.
Okay.
And then as my bonus action, I'm going to shoot with my Eldritch Cannon.
Mind explaining that one to me?
So as a bonus action, my gun can shoot.
Cool.
And so I made a tiny Eldritch Cannon. It just looks like an AK.
Gotcha.
So he needs to make a DC 15 dex save, or no, not dex save.
Back a sec.
Yeah, it's an attack roll. Because I'm using Force Ballista.
So I don't roll anything. Okay.
Nope. Does a 14 hit?
It does.
Okay. So he takes 2d8 force damage. For a total of 8 more force damage.
Alright.
Can I hand off that potion that I drank, what remains of it, to my familiar?
Is your familiar next to you?
Probably not. He was at the base of the staircase.
It's gonna take an action for you to call it.
Okay, never mind then.
Alright. So now it is Nate's turn, followed by Alex.
You got it.
But anyone, is anyone hurting?
I'm the only one that's hurt.
I'm hurting, but not as much as Steven.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to be right back. My gun will take my place. I trust it with my life. Not any of your lives, though.
Says the guy who just finished yelling at it for betraying him.
It betrayed me. It let me fall to my death. Or it would have been my death if I wasn't smart.
All right. Steven, when you say you're hurt, are you like down or?
Did he
I'm
bring
at
his
8.
headset with him?
I'm at 8 out of 24 HP. So one more of the stupid aura hits, I'm dead.
Okay. As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word on him.
All right,
At the
roll how
first
much
level?
healing.
With my actually my class feature, Circle Mortality, he gets the maximum health back. So
Great.
it's 8 health.
Thank you.
Yep. And then I'm going to cast Toll the Dead at him again. So I need to roll another Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Yeah. No, it failed.
Okay. So 1d12. Oof. 1 damage.
Yeesh. All
right.
right.
And that's it for me.
Okay. It is now Alex's turn, followed by Kelly.
Sora's gonna wonder, how's Jack looking? Is he still looking healthy?
Still looking pretty up there.
Jack, if this is really what you want, we'll help you end it. Thunder! And I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt at the 2nd level.
Okay, what?
So I'm making a spell attack, and I'm gonna use the Bardic Inspiration to make sure that it connects. Come on. It's a D6 inspiration, I imagine?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you gave us? It was a D6 of inspiration?
Yes, it was a D6.
Okay. I'm going to roll those. That's a 10 and a 6 plus 3. 19?
Yes, it does.
It would have not have hit without that inspiration, so I'll mark that off. I will mark that off. And he's going to take 2d12 damage. That is a 12 and a 5. So 17 thunder damage.
All right.
And upon my next actions, I can just continuously do this damage again. So
you see the lightning strike him. His bones start to chatter. Feels in it. You could hear some of them even crack.
Jack, just find the light. Thunder! And then I'm gonna. That's gonna be my turn.
All right, Kelly, you're next. Followed by
Young
Jack.
man, that bolt of lightning hit him so hard I could see his skeleton. Oh wait.
Have a hand
So
I think you need to get your eyes checked, Gundalf. Maybe your balance.
I messed up that.
How far away am I from him?
You are about 100 feet away.
100?
Yeah,
So
looks like it. Hold on. Okay, 90 feet.
Because I was standing on the edge of the hole helping
Caleb.
last turn. That's
Yes, but you were on the opposite end of the hole.
Boo. Okay. Well then, I will get closer to him then.
All right, so you're gonna move over towards where Nate is and everyone else?
Yeah.
All right, you just make it over to where Ron was trying to open the door that would not open.
Okay. So I'd like to use my my shadow step So I moved 40 feet from where I was, so I was 90 feet away, so now I'm 50 feet away. So I'd like to use my shadow step. I don't 100% know how this works, so correct me if I'm wrong. But I can move to an unoccupied space that is in like dim light or darkness. So since it's all pretty dim in here, is there any way for me to like shadow step like above Jack?
There's
of him.
That would make you floating, and unless you have the ability to fly or float, you would need to be.
I'm saying I want to shadow step from where I am now to like above him, so that way when I arrive here, gravity allows me to fall on him.
Ah, I see. Yeah, you should be able to do that. Fall on top of him.
Okay. Then I'll fall on top of him, and like as I'm coming down, I want to use my breath weapon and shoot him right in the face.
And your breath is?
Lightning.
All right.
Found out lightning does good, so.
That is 7 damage.
All right.
Hold on, sorry. It says Dex DC 9.
Oh, I guess I have to do that.
Yeah, against a breath weapon, yeah.
Yes. Okay. Got a 6.
Okay, so fail. So he gets 7 damage. And then since I'm making an unarmed strike, I can make another unarmed strike as my bonus action. So for my bonus action, I'll use, both look exactly the same. I'll use unarmed strike.
I honestly think, is that just like flat roll plus your strength modifier?
I think so, yeah.
No, because you're a monk, you get your proficiency because you're proficient with unarmed strikes plus your dex modifier.
No, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Connor's done 10 levels of a monk, so.
Oh, okay.
Let me bring up new Hawk. Okay.
But D&D Beyond automatically calculates that, though, right?
For unarmed strike for your monk class, yeah, it should.
Okay.
Yeah, D&D
so
does
I
all
just got
that.
a 9.
Your key point DCL modifier will be adjusted to whatever you've made. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's
pen and
the
paper, kids?
What's your roll for the strike?
That's just a 9.
It
Nice.
misses.
Yeah.
Ironically.
So I guess I'm just gonna kind of be like hanging on to him then, because it would be another. I mean, can I still grapple him? Is that too much in a turn?
He's a lot bigger than you. I don't know how something this is.
If I hang on to his wrists.
Poke his eyes out.
So
you're saying you want to grab both wrists?
Control his wrist and poke his own eyes out with his own fingers. Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to grapple him as much as I can, but if he's too big for me to grapple, then yeah, I want to like try to hold on to his to his wrists behind his back, and just like use my weight to keep him from swinging, I guess.
Wouldn't that be considered another action?
That's what I'm asking. Is
Yeah.
if it would be considered another action, or if it's
I think it would be since you tried to do the unarmed.
Okay. Well, I've fallen on top of him, so I guess I'm just gonna kind of hang on.
Jack is not happy.
I think
Neither
Ron
am
fell
I.
asleep.
It is now.
Oh, there he is.
It is now Jack's turn, and then we'll be at the top of the round.
At least he has a picture of me on the right side.
He is going to be very upset now that he's starting to feel the burn of battle. And he's going to try to slash at both Will and Steven.
First attack's at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
He's self-keeping. He's bullying.
Wow, that sucks for you guys. I got it above 20 on both of them.
Jeez.
So the first one, I'm guessing it hits.
I'm gonna cutting words at.
Who's gonna hit me?
Damn.
Wait. Who's he hitting?
He's hitting Will, but Steven's attached to him right now.
Oh, I'm casting shield on myself. Screw that.
My AC is currently 16.
My AC is 21.
Alright. So
Couldn't even cutting words at
he,
20.
with the disadvantage, he rolled
Cutting words.
3.
23?
Yeah.
Cutting words that shit. I don't want to die.
It'll. You know what? Sure. I'll cutting words it. Let's see what I get here.
So
You have
explain to me that one.
Well,
Oh,
cutting
a
words.
six?
Cutting words
Minus
is like
6.
bardic inspiration. When the enemy attacks, cutting words, he tells like a diss or something to the enemy and distracts him.
Yeah, so
All right. So
Or
you
that,
said
or it kills them.
-6.
Minus
So
6
yeah,
to the attack
minus
roll.
6.
Okay.
So 23
So
minus
it still hits Will, but it does not hit Steven.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, if he falls down, I'll go down with him. Reaction, jump away.
That sounds weird.
Jump off him.
All right. So let me roll for this.
jump on the
Hang
rope. Jump on the rope. Do like
Where's
the like hanging on.
Here it is. 7. All right. So that was 3d8, and it got a 10. So that's 10 slashing for you, Will.
Okay. I'm not looking super hot, you guys.
And
fine.
that ends its turn.
What's your HP at, Will?
It is at 5.
You'll be fine.
I'll
We're
see
at-
what I can do for you.
You'll be done in no
We're
time.
at the top of the round with John, followed by Steven.
Is there any way I can get down there and heal him? Are they down there? Are they floating? What's going on?
They're flying. Yeah.
Why is everyone flying? Oh crap. Okay. I'll cast healing word on him.
On Will.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll the HP.
D. 3 plus 6, 9.
Nice. You got almost all of it back.
That was how much?
9.
9.
Sweet.
My jab.
Did you want to move closer to Jack?
I don't want to sit under him. I kind of feel like I have to. I want to walk farther around the edge, so like right on that, like right before that little crook in the floor, like one tile back, so you don't mess with me.
All right.
Yeah, that'd be it.
So that ends John's turn. Now it's Steven, followed by Ron.
Awesome. We're still close to him, right? Yes, we are. I'm still gonna attack it with advantage.
Okay.
And dagger. Oh my god.
You guys are doing great, by the way. I think I accidentally made this monster.
Well, I fell both. I rolled.
Well, there is a bunch of us. So
Oh, can I use my inspiration? Frick it.
You can use it anytime you want.
How do you use your inspiration?
It's a D6.
You have a
die.
D6.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna add a D6 to that.
Burn that
roll.
shit. Burn that bridge.
Shit, I rolled a 13 plus 1 on a D6, so 14 hits, right?
Yes, it does.
Oh my god. So there's 1d4 plus 2d6 for sneak attack.
Okay.
$14 again. Oh wow. Sneak and sneak.
Good job.
And I will hide back. And I'll hide again.
You see Jack is starting to hunch over in pain. And as you see one of the eyes flicker out, it changes the color compared to the other one. Whereas the first eye, or the eyes were red, now is white. Free me!
Freak. And that ends my turn.
All right. Ron, you are next, followed by Connor.
How are you looking as far as health goes, Steven?
I'm a 16 out of 24.
You will.
I'm looking like a 14 out of 24.
Okay. I was like, you guys are doing work, but you could use a little help. And I cast Healing Word on Will.
Go ahead and roll that HP.
So Healing Word. You'll get 6 points of health.
Sweet.
And this guy's a chump. And I cast Visage Mockery on him. Again.
Aha.
All right, I need to make a wisdom, right?
What's up with your lazy eye?
Yay! Or
Aha!
Let's see.
I'm about to put these things in dice jail.
4. 2 points of psychic damage.
Going shopping.
Okay. Does that end your turn?
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually going to go walk up the stairs a bit.
All right.
I'm just kind of take a look around. Still trying to get some distance between me and Mr. Spooky.
Sounds good to me.
The skeleton running from the skeleton.
So that ends Ron's turn. It is now Connor, followed by Will.
All right. So, Skeleton Man's around the bridge, like reachable.
Yes.
All right. I go to him within.
So you're getting on the bridge again?
Yeah.
You need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, great. That's great. Cool. Very 16.
You do make it to the halfway mark of the bridge.
All right. Am I in? Okay, I'm gonna do a pike attack against him, and
Okay.
the reach of that is 15 feet because I'm a bugbear. I also get a plus 5 feet, so I have 20 foot.
You definitely reach him then.
Okay.
He's a poke dope.
I'm a poke and dope. Yeah.
You don't poke the bugbear.
Get him.
16.
It hits.
Okay.
Roll damage.
Damage.
That's 9 damage.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
All right. You guys are doing very well. I'm proud of you for not dying. My goal is diminishing.
And then I yell something about Caesar or Gauls. I don't know. Something about Rome.
Ave Imperator.
All right.
For the Republic!
Heil Kaiser.
It is now Will's turn, followed by Caleb.
All right, more ghosty arm punches.
Let's go.
Will a 15 hit?
It will.
Punch him with your metal bullets, Caleb.
Yep. Okay, so damage is a 5. And then I'm going to pump out my last key point to do it 2 more times.
One shot to rule them all.
Yes.
One shot to rule them all.
That
Got the golden bullet.
Enjoy the fireworks.
What was that, Will?
Another 15 to hit.
It does.
Damage will be another 5. Okay. Then the last hit will be what the fuck? Please, someone tell me that they're watching the.
I am. Another 15.
Because boy, howdy, this is just the same thing over. Okay, they're 4 damage. 4 damage.
Okay.
It just keeps being the same. And yeah, that's my turn. And I'm like punching him, and I'm all like, "Wake up! Wake the fuck up! Wake up!"
You don't plan to move anywhere?
Yeah.
Nope, I am holding my ground.
All right.
Because he's going to take an attack of opportunity if I move.
Alrighty. So it is now Caleb's turn, followed by Nate.
Okay, so who's looking the weakest?
Jack.
I'm saying I'm at
I
16.
certainly hope. You said it's an action to call my familiar?
Yes.
Could I instruct it to go to Steven's character instead?
You can, yes.
Okay, and that's my main action?
Yes. So if you, like before when you wanted it to carry the goop in the class, that was considered one action to call forth and send it off. That was one action.
Okay. Because what I want to do is have it land on Steven's shoulder so I can cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay.
That's my main action.
That would be considered an action, considering you're moving him. So.
Okay. So I'm gonna do that then.
Okay.
And main action, I'm gonna cast Healing Words. Or Cure Wounds. Blah.
Roll the HP.
Steven, you get 7 HP.
Yeah.
And then as my bonus action, I am going to shoot.
With
With my gun. I roll a nat 1 plus 9.
Does the gun explode?
Nat ones or nat one?
Spray and pray.
Instead of pulling the trigger, I drop the magazine. Fuck!
You shoot a ball. Yeah.
I was distracted. Now I have to find my damn magazine.
So the whole magazine drops down the hole.
Yep.
Oh, shh.
Alright, that's the end of Caleb's turn. It's now Nate, followed by Alex.
How bad is Jack looking?
How bad is Jack looking?
Yeah.
He's about halfway there.
Okay. I'm going to cast blindness / deafness on him for blinding him. He needs to make a Constitution throw. For
22.
okay. Well, I tried.
Alex, you look like Sora there, just like contemplating. This is the right way.
I know.
Really need to save Jack though.
Yeah.
I don't want to hurt him.
Save Jack.
We're saving him through violence.
But I don't want to kill Davy Jones.
As this happens, the ground shakes very violently. For you see the self, and the floorboards begin to break.
No, my magazine's down there. I guess I'll just have to get another one out of my robes. This is bullshit. I only got so many of those.
But you have no limited editions.
So what do, Alex? Oh,
My
by the
turn?
way, Kelly, you're next.
It's my turn?
Yes, because Nate. Yeah, Nate just.
Alright, I'm going to read this to you. On a hit, the target takes 1d12 lightning damage, and on each of your turns during the duration, you can use your action to deal another 1d12 lightning damage to the target automatically. And because I did it at a second level, it was 2d12, and just hanging out now that the lightning sticks. Thunder! I'm just going to hit him again, because it hits automatically.
Alright.
That's a 1 and a 3, so 4 lightning damage.
Oh, alright.
But I'm not allowed to do anything else as my action, or else it goes away.
The spell ends. Okay.
Yeah.
Kelly,
Those
followed
were
by
low
Jack.
rolls.
I know how you feel.
Okay, I would actually try to grapple Jack. Since I'm just kind of dangling on him right now.
Oh, what's the rules of grapple? Is that strength?
That's
So
her athletics versus his acrobatics or athletics.
Right.
I'm gonna have to call it for me in a few minutes, guys. I'm starting to get a headache on the left side of my head.
And I do have work in the morning, so I will probably be leaving soon
Sorry,
too.
you're not feeling well.
Yeah, it's a migraine starting up. I drank too much passion fruit rum.
Rock.
But Rob,
Okay, so you got a 15.
Combination.
in acrobatics or athletics?
Acrobatics.
Okay, then I will also do acrobatics.
Well, it's technically you have to do athletics because you're the grappler.
Wait, sorry, say that again.
was 15
you as the
acrobatics.
initiative. You're the one that's grappling. You have to make the athletics.
Okay. Athletics then. That is a 21.
I am grappled.
My boy is grappled.
We
You are now floating in midair.
Put him
with
in the
Jack
Nelson!
grappled.
Put him in a Nelson!
Chair! Give him the chair!
And
I mean,
assume
I
that ends
I
your
could
turn.
whack him with a gun.
So
Stop
with
guns
that, Jack is gonna attempt to. Well, first he's gonna move because he's floating, and then he's gonna take the grapple.
How much can he move while he's grappled? I mean, I know he's
snap.
floated, but like, how much can he move while he's grappled?
That's an odd question considering the circumstances. He's floating on his own, like willpower, and you're holding on to him.
Right.
It's weird. Like grapple makes your movement 0, but he's flying, essentially.
Yeah.
It's still a 0 movement, though, right?
But he's flying.
I say the DM route rides it up to her.
Yeah.
Just say
agree with
that. Just say she's choking his air out. Choke him. Like
His hands are tied. Okay.
oh
But he
yeah.
can move.
I got you, and then it doesn't really actually do anything.
And now I have to roll to see if I can get out of the grapple.
Okay. Better not.
Nope.
Good.
That ends my turn. We are now back at the top of the round with John, followed by Steven.
Keep running away from me. I guess put me on the ledge that's closest to him.
Okay. That puts you right over here.
Far am I away from him?
25 feet.
Now, I would encourage all of you to remember that as I'm currently grappling him, don't do any of this magic bullshit where I also get hit.
Yes.
Kelly,
Be very careful with
kicked
your
me.
lightning, Sora.
Yeah.
No, that's specifically.
That's the great part. It automatically hits.
Yeah, it automatically just hits him too.
Great. Fantastic. That and magic missile. Those are the only magical bullshit things that are allowed to be used while I am currently restraining the large, spooky boy.
Thunder!
I mean,
But
I
the
can punch
gun!
good.
Yeah, what about a gun? You could just
What about a gun?
just watch.
What
your
about a
hand.
punch?
100% guaranteed. 100% guaranteed to hit him and not me. You may not use it.
John, what was your gonna be?
Yeah. Let me see. Dang it. I'm gonna jump and try to grapple him with my hands and my trunk and whatever I can.
You're gonna jump 25 feet?
I don't know if I can.
Do you have the spell jump?
I'm an elephant, so no. Is there a spell called jump?
Yeah.
There is indeed a spell called jump.
That is crazy.
Guess
that
what
sounds
it does?
very useful right now. Oh,
You have things to throw at him?
Dude, whatever's coming.
No,
up with the
I guess.
forward, just stomp it back.
I guess I'll just move as far as I can.
All right, well,
Around.
you already moved, so you want to move a little more?
Yeah. So I guess that other side of the ravine.
Back.
Okay. And that ends your turn?
Yeah. I can't reach him.
Right. With the beginning of the round, the floorboards begin to shake, and notice that the ground underneath, where the hole was, rise.
I'm sorry, it begins to
Wait.
rise.
Begins to rise. Okay. And it is now Steven's turn, followed by Ron.
Do the same thing. I'm gonna stab him. Stab him good.
Okay. Roll attack.
That hits. Let me see if I get a nat 20. Nope. No, not 20. But 23.
That does hit.
Perfect. And here's this one. Ooh, nice. And 2d6 for sneak attack.
Total damage?
17.
Alright. Sweet. He's not looking good, guys. I'll give you that much.
Like, I want to jump on top of him, but I feel like if we kill him, he might disappear and I just fall to my death. So I'm just going to stay. I'm a flying friend. I think the best mount ever. And I hide and my turn.
Okay. It is now Ron's turn, followed by Connor.
Do I see anything kind of towards the top of the stairs at all?
You see that it is blocked by debris.
Perfect. No escape. That's exactly how I live my life. I'm just gonna look at him and say, "Look at how bad you're getting torn up by this tiny kobold. You suck." And cast Vicious Mockery again.
Okay.
And as he says, I might flick him off. I'm like, dude, what you
Nat
get of me?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He just negated it. Okay. Yeah, and then I'm gonna just stand still and hope that my imminent demise doesn't approach anytime soon.
All right. And now it is Connor's turn, followed by Will.
All right. So on the bridge, how close is he still to us?
He is now 15 feet from you.
Okay, I can hit him no matter what.
Actually, Connor, he's actually 10 feet from you. 15 feet from Nate. My bad.
That's okay. Pike attack. 12 plus 5. 17.
It does hit.
Okay. Six damage.
Okay.
I don't know if I can move really or do anything. I mean, I can move, but
Is there anyone who does not have dark vision? I'm just curious.
You know what? I don't know if I do. Check.
I do not.
I do not.
oh, she was like, "Does anyone have non-dark vision?" Everyone who does this is Halloween.
I do not
I'm
have dark
sorry,
vision.
is this supposed to be a joke I don't get with dark vision? Is this a
Halloween.
blind people
Anyone.
joke I'm not supposed to get? Oh shit.
Connor, are you done with your turn? Because it does hit, and then we had your damage done. So, you plan on moving, or are you gonna stay where you're at?
What's this? What's this? There's white stuff all around.
I throw some Easter eggs at Adam, and then I just go. Somebody fucking do.
All three of those Easter eggs are just gonna be like, ting, ting. That's it.
Yeah.
And with that,
there's
anyone who
lots of
has dark
Easter eggs.
vision, or anyone who does not have dark perception check.
Perception check.
Yeah.
Okay.
At regular perception check, please.
13.
People who do have dark vision?
Do not.
Oh. Okay.
15.
Alrighty. Both of you see the ground from the hole come into view. It is now 15 feet below you instead of 25.
Oh, that's coming up.
Hmm.
That ain't good.
Block the pipes.
And with that, it is now Will's turn, followed by Caleb.
All right, I have no more key points, so I can only do a ghosty punch once. And that will be a 19, and damage is 7.
Freaking close.
That is basically my turn.
Okay. he's gonna look at, or Jack is gonna look at you, Will, and he's going to give you sort of a smirk.
I'm tired, okay, old skeleton man. I'm tired. This,
And he
is-
whispers, almost, and jabs himself with his fist.
Oh.
And gains 12 damage to himself.
Where he
Jack,
dealt
reach in and
12?
find the light.
Confusing, isn't it?
Something
It is. It is now. Because we were at Will. Caleb, followed by Nate.
Okay. There's like loose debris and stuff lying around, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up a piece of loose debris that weighs about a pound, and I'm gonna look at him and go. Oh wait, hold up. One second. I'm gonna look at him and go. Yeet! And cast catapult. So he needs to make a dex save 15 up.
Which he failed.
Yay! He takes 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
From 1 pound rock.
Lovely.
Leslie,
For
since
9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. What did
And
you
then
say,
I'm gonna.
Kelly?
All right, since he's grappled, would he be able to punch himself?
You have him like this.
Okay.
So he went like this to himself.
Okay.
It didn't
He's got
really
a
go
fist,
anywhere,
shoot
but there
him.
was enough there was enough force there to where he could hurt himself.
Okay. And does anybody get like advantage on their attacks towards him because he's grappled?
Technically, yeah. On attacks that he makes, and his speed is 0.
Yeah.
If he tries to get away, then I would have an opportunity, but
Yeah, but that's the only thing.
yeah.
Anyway, you were saying, Caleb.
9 points of yeet damage.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay. How much is this shooting?
I'm gonna use my reaction and use up another instance of what is this feature called?
Flash of Genius.
Flash of Genius. So it was a 3 + 8 and 11, but I'm adding 5 on top of that to make it 16.
All right. And that ends your turn?
Yep, and it's gonna be 7 points of damage.
Okay. Let me add that. There we go.
And that's my turn.
All right. And as Caleb finishes his attack, we are looking down at Nate for his next attack, followed by Alex.
All right. I'm gonna just inflict wounds.
Okay. Anything I need to do?
No, I gotta roll. Does a 10 hit?
It does not.
Okay.
And I unfortunately just fucking used Flash of Genius.
Alright, well, I actually have to go to bed, guys.
Wait, don't you have inspiration?
I don't know. Did someone give me inspiration?
Yeah,
You're in
yeah,
costume.
You
so
were in
yes.
costume.
Oh, right. I'm going to use my inspiration point then.
You roll the
That's an
1d6.
added d6.
Yeah. Okay.
Roll the 4 higher.
2, so 12.
Nope.
Nope.
Yet.
Suck.
Alright. Alright, well, that's my turn. I gotta go to bed.
All right. Well, you sleep well, Nate.
Yep. Later, guys.
Night, man.
And so we lose a soldier from the great army.
And with Nate's turn ending, we are looking at Alex, followed by Kelly.
You know what's coming. Thunder!
Give me that 12.
There's a 3 and a 10. 13! Thunder!
Sweet.
Oh god.
And any movement?
Just staying in place. Just doing my fancy fairy swirls.
Thunder! I can't do it because my chair sucks.
Thunder!
There you go.
Thundering.
All right.
Thunder.
Kelly, it's your turn, followed by Jack.
I would do more, but I don't have to.
You are still grappling Jack.
Is there like a tighter grapple that I can get him into?
A restrain.
Okay, I would like to see if I can restrain him. What do I need to do for that?
So you would do a. Correct me if I'm wrong. You would do a straight roll, and then and then the person getting grappled would be disadvantage for the ability.
No,
check?
it's a contested athletics check.
Even if it's even with a grapple condition already going.
It's a contested grapple or athletics check.
Once you're restrained, it's at the conditions.
Yeah, and then I believe made it disadvantage because they're grappled. I believe they have disadvantage on strength saves.
Yeah,
I don't.
So Jack would
Let's
have
do this,
disadvantage.
Kelly.
Kelly would straight
It's
roll.
athletics for me and strength for him.
He can choose strength or dex.
I'm
Okay.
using strength.
But restrain's a mean condition.
So, are you ready?
I just rolled and got a fucking 9, so I'm not doing great.
I got a 16.
You roll at disadvantage though. Miss
Oh,
16.
that's right. Hang on. 16. The other one was a nat 20.
Cool.
Damn.
So does that mean I break free of the grapple, or I'm just not restrained?
Yeah, you're
just
broken
not
free from the grapple now.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you no longer have...
Okay.
So you're
Alright.
now on top of his head?
I think she's still on me. She just doesn't have me
Yeah.
grappled.
Yeah.
Sort of like how Steven is still on Will.
Yeah.
I'm gonna yell at him and ask him why he's hitting himself.
And since he is what he is right now, he's gonna answer with 2 words. Free me. And it is now his turn.
Turn on the reactor. That's like
He is going to... Well, I have to roll twice because I need to see if he's going to attack y'all or himself. So hang on.
I just saw like the bullying thing. It's like, why hitting yourself? Why hitting yourself? Why
Pretty
hitting
much.
yourself?
Oh. Gosh dang. He takes his claws, puts it in his ribs, and rips a few out.
Why are you critting yourself?
Causing
I need those, motherfucker.
9 damage.
Ooh. What?
And the floor is now, or the whole bottom of the is now equal with the floor. And it's going even further up. So now there is flooring for y'all to run on.
Ooh, everybody can go smash him now.
And we're at the top of the round with John.
Get in there, boy.
Well, I know that damn rabbit's gonna be mad if you die. So I'm gonna charge him, and I'm going to grab one of my horns and shatter it. And it is crap. Where is it? It is a glyph of warding with the spell Death Ward. I would like to cast it on Jack.
And as you do this, you see him get even more enraged. And you hear this giant monstrous roar, just in pain and agony that this is happening right now. And anything else, John?
Is there any way I could be between Jack and the set of 3 right there?
You have 30 movement speed, right?
Yes.
Okay. You already
I'll
made
ta-
your attack. You do have a little bit more movement speed in it. You can go like right here. That's as far as you're able to go from where you were.
I'll take that. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. After that, it is Steven's turn, followed by Ron.
This shall be my last attack. I'll put away my dagger and I take out my rapier.
Okay.
You had that the whole time?
I just saw that. Shut up.
Do you let go of him or?
Hell no.
Okay.
Always one hand. I have my legs wrapped around his waist. One arm holding onto him, and my tail. I'm also holding onto something with my tail.
All right.
I have a grip on this guy like there's no tomorrow. I rolled a 21.
It hits.
So that's should I just take with the daggers? Stupid roll. $14.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I just, as I'm holding him, I'm blindly trying to stab whatever's in front of him, and I just going like this to him. I don't want to see him. And I guess I hit
So
him
you
somewhere.
blindly wound him?
Yeah. I don't even care. I'm just...
All right. And that with that final lash of your rapier, he falls down from floating stance onto the ground that is now level with, and falls to his knees with 1 hit point left due to Death Ward. You see his body is just not responding anymore. The purple glowing has turned blue as soul leaves his mouth.
I would like to stab the soul.
Let's not stab a man's soul.
Stab it.
Let's not.
Is just floating there, so you just have to roll, see if you actually hit it.
Nah, I'm not gonna stab the soul. Hey, are you free now?
You see the soul just sitting there, and it blinks, flies around you once, Steven, and slowly moves towards the door.
Folks, I think it has the right idea. I haven't seen the floor stop yet.
It is still rising.
Yes, run.
Yeah, let's get
Everybody
it.
out.
So you follow the soul out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
Star Fox.
I'm gonna go
All
ahead
us
and just
following
drag
it?
the Skelly Man's body with us. just gonna drag it along with us.
And me and Sora are going there too, because
we might need the bag of bones for later.
No
So you're
regrets.
carrying Jack's bones.
Yep.
I'm gonna help carry Jack's bones. Be like, it's okay, buddy. You found the light inside you. Now we just need to put you back together. It's okay. It's
Put
nothing
the
we
light
haven't
back
done
in.
before.
All right, so you guys make it through. I'm just going to use this singular right now.
Sorry for all the thunder, good friend.
who are you talking to?
The bones, Jack, my friend. Heaping pile
All
of
right,
bones.
so y'all just move away from the castle completely, following Jack's soul, or just leaving alongside soul.
We're following it.
Yeah, let's follow it.
Following.
We gotta put our
It's
buddy back together.
It's slowly moving further away from the castle, and
I got more Easter eggs, so yeah, we'll follow.
it stops. Roll perception.
Okay. I'm not great at that, but I'll help out. I'll do my part.
I'm great at
Ooh,
it.
that's
By
bad.
great, I mean I have a +3 to it.
I'm sorry, everybody's rolling one?
We got a 9.
Oh snap! 19.
Net
Roll-
20 boys.
Roll your
23.
inspiration on that. Oh,
I got it.
Oh, I got a 19 plus. What's perception? -1. 18.
All right. So anyone between 19 and 10, y'all notice Jack's soul stop and begin to shake a little. For the people who got a nat 20 or higher, well, sorry, over 20 or nat 20, you start to see the soul shake as well, but you start to hear whispers as the shaking becomes more progressive. And all of you see Jack's soul speed in a much faster pace than it was before over towards this area here with the
Okay.
sentinels.
Double time it.
Follow along.
Yeah, double time it.
Oh.
Was I actually able to hear what it was whispering, or was it just that I can hear it whispering, but I couldn't?
You can
quite
hear
make it out?
whispering. It was all jumbled up in gibberish.
Got it.
Alright. So you see Jack's soul cross the bridge. Do you follow?
Yes.
Sure.
I don't know if I'm
Yeah,
allowed to cross running
absolutely.
water.
Jack, hold
Okay.
on. Wait up.
I would like to help them carry Jack, and I have that thing that makes me lift stuff that's one size larger than my bean.
Okay.
Guys,
You can go
I'm
ahead
gonna-
and help.
I'm gonna call it formation now, guys.
All right, Steven. You have a good night.
Good night.
Alright, good night. Guys can do whatever you want with my character. He's free for the taking.
Alright. I'm gonna use just one of you guys. For
Ron,
now.
Ron can play him since he knows how to play a cowardly character.
Actually.
Yeah, for the most part. Like a third of my character is that.
Let me send you the D&D
They're
stuff.
always fun.
Yeah, they are.
Okay. There we go. All of you guys enter, pass the bridge, and reach a graveyard.
Ooh, spooky.
This thing.
Yeah.
So as we enter the graveyard, I'm gonna get my gun at the ready, and I'm like, oh shit, zombies. Might have to worry about the undead here.
Well,
As you look over to
Jack
me,
was
and I'm
already
just walking
dead.
around looking completely skeletal.
You know, they're undead.
The savages, I call them.
Yep.
Yes, those guys.
Brockus gets the shield out and finally goes. Okay, this one. Finally.
Look, I'm all down for punching the undead, but I mean, what if they come back and don't want to be punched?
That's what the gun's for.
So the soul starts
We just have to
going
show them the
towards-
light.
towards the building on the hill. Do you follow?
Yes.
Guys, let's keep pace.
Oh, I'm just like I'm like side to side with Jack, telling him the adventures I've been on with Donald and Goofy.
You mean the bones, Jack?
Oh, I mean
Alex, I
floating
would-
Jack.
Yeah,
I would-
are you talking to the bones of Jack or the ghosts of Jack?
The ghost of Jack, just like, well, I'll tell you, when we went to this place, Hollow Bastion, we met all these really cool people. You're really fast.
And with that, you reach the mausoleum. And there, you find a person.
Oh, person.
Hi, do I need to punch you? I just need to know whether or not I need to punch you, sir.
Are you friends with Jack? Jack's a good
And-
guy. We just kicked the shit
No,
out of
not
Jack.
Jack.
I mean,
I'm
we
a-
really beat Jack up. Not.
Yep.
As Jack's soul reaches the mausoleum, this person stops the soul by sucking it into an ancient artifact.
Uh-oh.
Cool. Is that what he
What?
wanted?
Okay, which Jack is this? Is this Jack Skellington or Jack Sparrow?
Wait,
Yeah.
Wait,
did
you
that
did
look
not-
like it was a good thing or a bad thing?
The person is, if you want to roll perception, you can see what his clothes look like. Might give you an idea.
Sure.
I am all down for rolling for perception.
That is a 9 plus 3. 12.
A dirty
got it.
20.
Another nat 20.
I got a dirty 22. I got a 19.
D&D and Beyond is being kind to me.
Indeed,
This
beyond
is the tale of Captain Jack Sparrow.
Pirates so great
Hey,
on the sand heavens.
yeah, see.
All right. So you notice that he is covered in a necromancy garb. He has a staff of power, and he's very with a fear-looking object in his hand. It kind of looks like a mechanical ball.
Bull?
And you hear him begin to speak. Well. Looks like your soul came to me after all. Bad we didn't strike that deal. Did?
Hey, you give my friend back. I bring the keyblade out.
Okay, you're definitely a guy who needs punching. And I'm just gonna whip out the old fisties.
I want to cast suggestion and say, give me the orb.
Alright, a wisdom throw, right?
Wow.
Calls for your blood, and they just drop
the
a bunch
wizard-
of other chocolate eggs on the
And I'm going to cutting words it.
Oh.
Okay. Either way, I rolled a 19, so it wouldn't matter.
No, because even a neg 3, it still trumps me. And I just look like a fool.
It's like, huh. Ah,
It's like,
you
give
guys
me it.
must be the guardians.
And then I back away behind everyone.
Oh, no. Good effort. Just not enough prep.
You give us Jack back, The light will always triumph darkness.
As he says that, I want to run up next to him like in every Kingdom Hearts game and be like, yeah.
I'm also gonna run up next to him and be all like, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Guy.
Yeah, just
I am going.
You stand all alone, like covered in darkness, and I stand with the power of friendship of those I've met around me.
And this guy with a gun.
There's also that, and that's scary. Even
Connor,
as a
what were you
friend, there should be safeties. He took the safety off. There's no safety.
Brockus just kind of walks up redundantly.
That's what I mean, and he built it that way.
Hold on. Connor's trying to say something.
Sorry.
He just walks up redundantly and he just puts the shield up. He's like, I'm going to be fine. But yeah. I see you keep doing your speech.
So, you want me to give you the soul of a god?
You
No.
want us
God or
to
no
let
God.
you walk away with the soul of a god.
I honestly think you have no choice.
God or no God.
I mean,
that's my friend there.
Who has the soul of a god?
As Sora
Oh.
says that, I want to use my cantrip and put light on the Keyblade.
Oh, where are my manners? I am Chandler.
What a douchey name. Fucking
Chandler.
Chandler. Are you kidding me? Your goons, are you going to nickname him Troy or something? Maybe Kyle? Come
Chandler,
on,
hey,
man.
Chandler.
I gave him that name on
Hey,
purpose.
Chandler.
Hey,
Never trust a bitch named Kyle.
Hey Chandler,
Yeah.
you got a Hey Chandler, you got a last name you'd like to be put on that gravestone of yours? I'm gonna cast Hex on him.
Oh jeez.
Dang.
Yeah.
Do I need to do anything for Hex or
Nope,
what?
that is
Like something
online, and I'm gonna
terrible.
run. I'm gonna run and swipe.
Yeah, that one just sticks immediately.
Well, Chandler is just like, well, I may not be the strongest, but I am the smartest.
I have met many people who could outsmart me, but I've yet to see anyone outsmart a bullet.
Get even a decoy!
Tell you what, you land a single throw on me, and I give you this. And he lifts the spherical robotic amulet up. Not that it would matter anyway. My master gets everything he wants.
But you're a goon.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Hex on him, and I'm gonna pick Wisdom.
Okay.
He has disadvantage on all Wisdom saving throws.
Not saving throws, ability checks.
Ability checks.
Okay.
Oh, then I'm gonna pick Dexterity. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Dexterity, so he has disadvantage on all Dexterity checks.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm gonna go run up and swipe him with my glowing Keyblade.
Alrighty. So we're going to go ahead and we have minus Steven and Nate.
Okay.
We just have to land one hit.
Just a minute.
This is gonna be great.
His AC is probably through the fucking roof.
Doesn't matter, man. Disadvantage deck saves. Right off the hop.
Alrighty, so
Cutting words.
first it's John.
Oh, we're just using the same ones. Okay.
I got a 20-foot reach. I just gotta like scribble him with my spear.
Scrimple this man.
I'd like to run up to him and cast Command.
Again? Okay.
Oh, the other one was Suggestion.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. What do I need to do?
Wisdom saving throw.
16.
Oh God, I haven't figured out D&D Beyond yet. Where's this at?
16 probably saves.
For 3rd level? Oh yeah.
What would that be under?
It's under
That
spell.
would be spell save DC.
Is that my wisdom score?
Did you
No.
just make your rifle semi-automatic?
Yes.
Thanks.
Are we going into initiative, or are we still like pre-casting things?
Oh, we're
It's initiative. We're just starting. I'm keeping the same rolls you guys had.
Okay, gotcha.
I thought that was just like a prop toy, but it actually does stuff.
It made sense.
It's a BB gun.
So, John, what are you gonna do?
I was doing command. I just don't know what my wisdom would be, or what I need to use for.
What's your wisdom? What's your wisdom modifier?
That's my wisdom modifier is 3.
So he's a 13.
Yeah.
Okay, so I did pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna look at you and go, huh. Want to try that again?
Yes.
And with that, John, are you gonna move anymore, or are you good?
Mulligan?
No, move.
Okay. No, I'll stay where I'm at and raise my shield between him and everyone else.
Okay. Next, it's Ron, followed by Connor.
Okay. I'm going to from the far back row, kind of just wave my hands. It's like, yeah, you suck, and vicious mockery.
Alrighty.
Just with the
Make a
classic.
wisdom. That is a 13.
That saves, just saves.
Okay.
And then I'm going to kind of just find something to hide behind if there's anything close.
There's a Kelly.
You know, that'll work.
All right. Next, it's Connor, then Will.
Hey, what am I close to now?
Right now, you are alongside everyone else.
Come get him.
You are currently 20 feet from Chandler.
Okay, I can stab it.
Fuck yeah.
You're gonna stab him?
Yeah, because I'm a bugbear, I have a 5-foot reach, and then because I'm using a pike, which is 15 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, stab him.
You're gonna stab him from a distance. Okay.
Get him.
Yeah.
Roll the hit.
All right.
Get him. 1920.
19!
Boom!
Ooh.
As a champion fighter, that is a critical hit. 19s and 20s
it
are
is.
criticals. Yep.
Yeah.
boy.
Roll. You don't even have to roll damage.
No?
So with that, you pierce his arm,
Okay.
and he's like, "Oh, you got me! Oh, the pain! Oh." Just kidding.
You're a terrible actor.
And with that, his body disappears as if it was never there. But the amulet is left behind.
Hey.
As you pick, anyone want to pick up the amulet?
I'll go ahead and do it.
Sora, he's your friend.
Yeah.
Or you can do it. You can do it.
Let's go, Ron.
I grab the.
I try and bounce it off my spear.
Sora grabs the amulet and looks at it. Jack, if you're in there somewhere deep, I hope you can find the light and still find your way out.
Find your body, and I kind of shake around his bones. I'm like, here, take it.
As Sora
There's also a bag of bones. for
holds
you.
the amulet.
I also
there
wasted
is
a hex curse on you.
There is a fog very thick fogginess surrounding all of you, and you begin to see shadowy figures within it.
Guys, it's
Not
the darkness.
very big, but big enough for you to be able to see that they're sort of humanoid in shape. And hang on one second. You guys went through this rather quick. I'm glad it worked out. Oh! Really?
What was that?
It's a fire alarm?
That's the security alarm.
Oh.
You okay?
All right, so as you see these figures dancing around you,
Oh, they're dancing.
they begin to sing.
I'm gonna move my
A
hex blade
familiar
close to one of
sound,
them.
you know.
Can't hear it.
Like we get parts of it.
Dang, I
Maybe
hate
hold it away from it because it's trying to noise cancel it.
Okay,
Because
let me
it's too
see.
loud.
I'll try it again.
Make it a little less.
Almost. Do you need your
I'm running inside the manor. Fuck
We're
this
going to
mess.
collapse into an inanimate pile of bones.
The mist fades out, and the amulet stops glowing. And that is the end of session.
Oh.
Awesome.
So I'll send you guys the poem for that. And if you guys didn't hear the whole thing, I will.
Unfortunately, it got noise canceled. A lot of it.
Yeah.
I am so sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'll go.
No worries.
Not a problem.
I heard just enough to be thoroughly creeped out.
Yeah.
Right. My thoughts exactly.
Hush now, hide all you little ones. Rush now into the middle of nowhere, singing and die. Dreamless sleep follows the nowhere king. Kingdom not. Quiet, crawl in the in-between. Silent, secretive feeling of fearsome hatred that reaches the sky. You will bring joy to the nowhere when he sees the light leaving your eye.
Okay. Okay. Yep. Stand an inanimate pile of bones.
Thoroughly creeped out.
I'm shooting at random into the sky.
Yeah.
Bang, 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 bang.
I did.
So yeah, enjoy that little tidbit, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed my hunt. It was really hard to put all of that into one shot, Caleb. But yeah, if we actually ever play the real campaign, there's more to it than that.
Well, obviously.
Yeah.
you had to ultra condense it to fit into one night.
Ultra condensed. Like you guys are supposed to actually fight Chandler and his minions. It's a bloodbath. Plus, you guys get to find out where all the. But
Oh, I would have fought him. Would have fought him all night long.
I was ready to punch you.
Yeah, it's like 1 a.m. We got a whole another hour ready to just go kill Chandler.
Yeah, they got like.
You
need
guys
to have
did a
this
fabulous
minion
job.
be.
Like I literally had the stats of a Nightwalker and his hit points was 297. So you guys did really good.
There were 9 of us. To be fair, there were 9 of us.
Thunder!
It took 9 of us. What was it, like 4 turns to finally take him out?
He was also hitting himself for 2 turns. Like,
yeah.
Basically, the goal was to free his soul without actually killing his soul, because he's a deity. Since his soul is still alive, Halloween Town is safe.
I was happy that like half the time my old point was like I have a 20-foot poking distance, so it's just like
that part was lucky. Yep, that part was good. Good build management.
Fun fact for you guys, though: if you ever do end up killing a holiday deity, that entire holiday disappears.
So
that's
we
fine.
Just gotta make sure we don't end the whole soul.
What if one of us has that deity as their patron?
You no longer have magic.
What happened to April Fool's Day?
So if like a 10
April Fool is not a holiday, really. She's a person.
So if a 6 foot
that's why it's
tall
gone.
bugbear of who represents Easter dies, then Easter dies? Like
yep.
Damn.
Protect that rabbit.
We have to find.
Can I request?
We have to find.
Can I request a holiday to kill?
Is there one you really don't like, Caleb?
Holiday. What popular holiday do you want to kill?
He wants to get rid of
Bugbear dresses Roman on April on Good Monday.
Which day?
Leif Erikson Day. Take that one out.
Well, I hate that you know me so well that I was going to actually make that joke.
Well, I'm so proud of you guys for not dying. I really was trying.
Like I was worried for a second, and then I just started getting all the healing, and I was all like, "Oh, this is fine."
Yeah,
we're good. But yeah, hopefully we get to play the real deal someday. It'd be really fun to actually give you guys more of the holidays to choose from rather than those, because then you get to be like, oh, I can be from Halloween Town, or I can be from Dia de los Muertos, I can be from, just other places, other holidays.
From National Ice Cream Day.
Something you forgot about.
The man from Robbie Burns Day.
Dunkin' Donut is a real holiday.
I just want you to know, I'm actually going to keep Tharkun around. If we ever keep this campaign, I'm going to keep him around for it.
I will full out play
But I'm not
Sora
actually
all the way to the end.
I'm not actually going to be Gandalf. I'm going to be something different, and I'll still be Independence Day, but I'll probably have my my Eldritch Cannon be like a fireworks launcher.
Gotcha. That'd be pretty cool.
Are you gonna try and play Yoimiya?
Admittedly,
Motherfucker, how dare you?
How dare I call you out immediately?
What were you gonna say, Kelly?
Admittedly, after playing this session, I want to change like my character's whole personality and just be like a hippy dippy.
You're like, it's okay, man.
Nah, man. You just gotta roll with it sometimes.
Easter, and then
islands function and stuff. Like Easter Island is literally a floating island. Then you have Valentine's Town has 3 parts, and each part is a different version of love. So that's fun. And then you have Thanksgiving Town, who's run by a turkey.
Mayor Gobbles?
Mayor Gobbles.
Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays because with my grandmother we used to sing the turkey song, and I call her every year to sing her the turkey song. I couldn't last year because she was in the hospital.
It's so precious.
Double turkey this year.
But yeah, those are the places you guys can go to. When John originally played the campaign, they started off in Thanksgiving Day Town. So
We just have to find all the keyholes to lock all these places up.
Yes.
International Puppy Days.
This is like Sword Perfect campaign.
Oh, I don't need that.
I mean, those small holidays are like people petitioning to be a god, and like denied.
My 16-year-old dog's a puppy. Yeah, give me my puppy.
Oh my god, I love the idea. I love the idea of somebody like walking around with a written petition is saying like, "Will you sign my petition to let me become a god and have my own holiday?"
You'll also get a paid holiday for it. What's the
You get a paid-
advantages? You get a paid long weekend. I'm in.
Okay, so which one of us is gonna play a boomer for Father's Day?
Oh my fucking god!
Just an absolute boomer.
It's going to be exciting to see what you guys come up with, because there are sub holidays within holidays.
For the last 4 years, my family's forgotten about Father's Day. It's almost a forgotten trait. The god grows weak as nobody remembers anymore.
Aww. It's hilarious. Oh, hey.
Well, the whole point of Brock
Hey,
is literally
Alex.
his noun.
Huh?
Brock is his entire noun because he's from Easter Islands. Brock in Latin just means buck teeth.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Very nice.
You guys, I think, will like EB. He's pretty cockney.
Did you want to ask me something?
Yes. I was going to say, guess where Canada Day falls on?
Is it Independence?
Yeah.
It's July.
It's after
No,
the
we-
meme you guys sent me. It's the one that's, hey, USA, do you know what day it is? 3 days till my birthday.
Yep.
July 1st.
Just totally foreshadowed forever.
Yep.
Don't worry, we still like Canada. You guys have good bacon.
It's not even real. It's not bacon.
It is
It's
bacon.
It's ham. It is
It's
The only
ham.
problem is when you go to
Ham is not
England,
the same
what
as
is
bacon.
Canadian bacon is just regular bacon in England. It's weird
Can we talk about y'all's bagged milk?
because there's different cuts.
Yes,
of
there's bagged milk, you weirdo. Bagged
No,
milk
so why
everywhere.
do you put
No,
milk in
it's only in
bags?
Ontario. Ontario is weird because they don't have it anywhere else in the.
Do you want me to
Say
go
like
get?
the old
Do you want me to go get you bagged
grandma
milk? and-
passed down bags of
Yeah,
milk.
show
holders.
us a bag of bagged milk.
Fuck this,
show,
I'll do
show
it.
us. I
I'll
want
do
to
it.
see
Sword
how bad.
drop.
Dude,
Ever seen it?
No, I've
I don't-
never seen
I
it.
have. I've
I-
seen bagged milk.
My boss is Canadian. He gets it shipped in or something. I don't know, but it's at the office.
Actually,
No,
you
he's
proved
on-
me wrong. I have a carton.
Oh.
Yeah, I told you.
It's a
We don't
lie.
do it anymore. 'Cause
Fuck.
it's stupid.
I forgot
Even
because.
you know bagged milk
Shut
is
up.
unhelpful.
Shut up. It's because we
No,
don't use
only
enough milk.
this-
That's why.
Only Ontario used to do it. Ontario used to do it. No other province did it actually.
So like, there's more sections to buy bagged milk than there is to buy cartoned milk. Like, it takes way more space.
So here's what I don't understand about bagged milk is
Everything.
how do you like
Store it.
you're wanting to pour yourself a glass of milk. Do you hold like the top of the bag?
Are you okay?
do that?
Are you all right? Do you think it's like an IV bag and you need to hook up stuff to it?
That's what
Like,
I
are you
think.
all right?
It just has a nozzle.
It's just got
It
like
just has
a
a
little.
nozzle.
You got a little dropper into your little cereal thing and you just like twist the nozzle
No,
off.
like
You got a
you-
little turn tap.
Pour it,
No, you gotta-
Do you pour it like you would pour cereal out of the tap, out of the
No.
top of
Do you
the
think I'm like a
bag?
construction
just
worker
like-
and I have like the bit cut off and I'm like pouring it into
No,
shit?
Alex,
Like I got
From
like a
this
bag of
one
gravel
bag
and I'm like mixing the fucking
Alex,
rest
Alex,
of it.
Alex, wait a minute. Okay, so you have it's like like a dipping. I don't know, like a. Used to be, it was just like something you just like. You put the bag in, put it in, cut the top off, and then you poured it down, and that was it. That was it.
Yeah,
So you put it in a pitcher.
you cut a corner.
Well, like in a pitcher, you put the bag in the pitcher, cut it, so then it would just pour out.
It just cuts
No, is
the
that
top
right?
corner and it
You got
creates
it
the
right.
funnel out.
But then
My
the
God,
milk will
Kelly's
get bad
brain's gonna
quicker
explode.
because you don't have it capped, right?
What
How do you
cap?
Canada,
What
hold
cap
there.
are you talking about? It's a bag.
Yeah.
It's like I'm trying to explain aliens.
It would get bad faster.
You people are insane.
Yeah. We drink a lot of milk. I
Is
don't
there
know.
like a lid that you put on top of the pitcher to like seal
No.
it for freshness?
No.
These bags
I've seen them like folded up.
This is insanity.
It's all folded?
This is
Like a liter, like that.
Dude, I'm
That
gonna
would used
I'm
to
gonna
be-
post this.
And you can buy them in twos. Like you can buy one, and then you cut the one, and then you drink one within that week, and then you drink the other one the next week.
I want to see this.
Okay, you bunch of yahoos.
That's the most.
Here,
That's
here.
the
We're
thing
gonna
I've
we're gonna
ever
give you
heard.
we're gonna
That
give you a
just
goddamn
look-
diagram to go with it. Okay.
Alex, apparently no one else like this is
No, it only needs one, but it's for airflow.
It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
That does look really like.
I've never known anybody to
How
do
long? How long does this milk last for?
until you get through it. I guess I don't know.
Like
Well,
how long?
it's a
Because
liter.
my milk can last a week, maybe
we
even longer.
probably
Longer than a week.
oh yeah.
Yeah, so
If you
like there's a reason why there's like a little punch on the inside of milk cartons that go on the inside. So you don't buy cartons of milk with that little part expanded out. That's when you know it's starting to go bad because the gases are starting to release on the inside and expand. That's on a carton. You guys should know that.
Well, I mean, we have plastic gallons. for
Hold
our-
on, I got it. Here's the actual diagram for how
Yeah,
to bag
look,
the milk.
look, Alex, look at John. This is what we have.
Is there not a little portion on there that's indented somewhere?
okay.
Indented.
Is this video? Okay.
Mm.
All right.
No?
Yeah. My mom got pissed off when I had a party and she actually broke like a antique one. So you do that.
Yeah, that's what bags of milk looks like. It definitely looks like that
Yeah.
picture.
Yeah. This is for like a family size.
Yeah, that's when you buy
Do
a
that.
fuck ton of it.
Yeah.
That's like wow. Like
See, he only cut one hole.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know, that's what I mean.
So sometimes they do two for better airflow, so it flows
And
out
that's
faster.
And that's a fine ass pour. That means someone knows how to drink properly as well.
Yeah.
'Cause they don't have-
An exquisite pour of bagged milk. What the?
Hey man,
We used to get
Hey,
those.
how to pour a proper pint, and then it's gonna be the exact same thing.
We used to get those at the church I worked at. We'd
Bag-
get bagged milk like that.
Yeah.
Only thing I've seen bagged ever is like juice at high school, and they were little pouches that were like
Oh.
that big.
They have milk ones too.
I've never
They have
seen
milk
one.
ones too.
That's why you're so tiny. You avoided milk.
I don't like milk. Okay.
That's why you're
Milk is
tiny.
delicious. Milk is delicious.
Exactly.
Cereal. In cereal.
I'm double fisting. Oh wait, yeah.
He's got brown cow
No.
and white cow.
Oh no.
Ew.
Forget strawberry cow.
Nowhere.
It's not weird.
Or a double,
It's
or a
normal
double.
Yeah, it's normal.
have
here.
All right, guys. It
Go
is
order a double
1
double.
a.m. It is 1 a.m. where you guys are at. So I bet you guys are tired. I'm gonna let you guys go to bed.
Nope, feeling great. I was ready to go
I have a
fight.
Halloween party tomorrow, so I gotta finish prepping for that.
What's his name?
Ooh.
Charles.
I've got to buy
Chancellor.
a costume
Wonder?
tomorrow.
Chandler.
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 You need to make his chief minion Joey.
Joey.
Chancellor.
Every time he shows up, he's just like, "Oh, you
no,
doing?"
All
Then you got Rachel and Monica.
Looking all undead over there.
All right.
Anyway.
I love it. I'll definitely